Yep.
Go ahead and mute Pete's mic. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. We're coming to you live from Pulaski Academy as the Bruins are on the field warming up to prepare against the first playoff game of the 2020 year against the Farmington Cardinals. I'm joined tonight by football legend Pete Biagioni.
Oh, no pressure tonight, Josh. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that right out of the gate. You're hitting me hard. It's great to be here. I'm in for Holt tonight, and really do appreciate the opportunity. It's a privilege to be here and be part of PA football.
Well, I'm glad that you were here. I was hoping we could somehow work this out at some point because I know that you and Holt had a great time last year when I was on a business trip, and so it's great to have the chance to get to call the game with you tonight. So we've got a great game lined up. You know, Farmington just came off of they were on the bubble, so to speak. They were in the play-in round of the playoffs, and they faced against Valley View, which I didn't realize that's a longer trip from Farmington to Valley View than it is from Farmington to here. But yeah, that's what they said it is. They said that one was brutal, but this one wasn't so bad. So they won that game. It was a sloppy win, but it's a win nonetheless.
Yeah, that's right. And that ride was a lot shorter when you come home with victory. So
that's true.
I'm sure that helped out quite a bit. Yeah, that was a big win for them. People didn't really give them a chance, but when I talked to Coach Adams at Farmington, he was saying that only Game 6 did they get their offensive line together, and so they've really only been playing full force at the offensive line, and it takes a lot of checking and those kind of things to get them in sync. And they sure showed it last weekend. But they got their hands full tonight with our Bruins.
They certainly do. And I talked to I just briefly spoke with one of their coaches before when they just arrived today, and all I said was, "Hey, Coach, how you doing?" And he kind of said, "We're doing okay for now." And I don't know if maybe he was just tired or what, but he wasn't excited. But maybe he just woke up from a bus ride.
Yeah, they're in the Bruins' den tonight, so it always is an intimidating place to be. It's a great home field.
Yeah, as we like to say, they're in the den now. So it's a little hat tip there.
Good evening,
to
ladies
Bad
and
Habit.
gentlemen, and welcome
well,
to
folks,
Rector Field
let's
at
go
Joe B.
down to the
Hatcher
field
Stadium for this evening's 5A second round matchup between the Farmington Cardinals and your Pulaski Academy Bruins.
There we go. It's just for a moment. Let me tell you what we have going on tonight. Tonight, because our game against Jacksonville was supposed to be senior night and homecoming, and that game was canceled because Jacksonville was ineligible that week, we haven't played a game in 3 weeks now. And so this being our first game back home, this will be senior night and homecoming. So to start tonight off, we are going to open it up with senior night and recognize all of this year's seniors who were athletes in the fall semester. You'll get to see them come out and be recognized, and then stick around for halftime when they crown the homecoming court. So for now, we're going to go ahead and toss it right down to the field where Chris Amsler is going to announce each of this year's fall student athletes, seniors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 Senior Night presentation. First, for the football seniors, Pulaski Academy's varsity football team is undefeated at 9-0, ranking second in the country in passing offense and top 10 in total offense. This year's seniors include Dylan Allison, Dylan is the son of Amanda and Scott Allison. Nolan Bruffett. Nolan is the son of Shawnee and Wayne Bruffett. Liam Dick. Liam is the son of Kathy Dick and Stephen Bowman. Liam is escorted by his siblings, Brianna and Evan Dick. Nick Giesel. Nick is the son of Mark and Caroline Giesel. Trace Hawkins. Trace is the son of Sarah and Brent Barnes and Brett Hawkins. Josiah Johnson. Josiah is the son of Demond and Tamara Johnson. Cameron Mercer. Cameron is escorted tonight by his parents, Kathy and Boyd Mercer. Caleb Nichols. Caleb is the son of Charita and Washington and Kyler Booker. Samuel Ryans. Samuel is the son of John and Marie Ryans. Futa Shinkawa. Futa is the son of Takeshi and Mamiko Shinkawa. Zach Terry. Zach is escorted by his parents, Walt and Amy Terry. Cooper White. Cooper is the son of David and Amy White. Jalen Witcher. Jalen is escorted by his parents, Sam and Latoya Witcher. Luke Witham. Luke is the son of Todd and Carol Witham. Isarius Woods. Isarius is the son of Narisha and Isaiah Woods Jr. Let's hear it for our senior football team. The PA Spirit Squad is the only athletic team to participate in both fall and spring season sports. And now for this year's Spirit Squad seniors, Karina Boyd. Karina is the daughter of Chris and Jennifer Boyd. Anna Grace Burkhalter. Anna Grace is the daughter of Penny and John Burkhalter. Gracie Connell. Gracie is the daughter of Robert and Alicia Connell. Catherine Ford. Catherine is the daughter of Barry and Laura Ford. Anaya James. Anaya is escorted by her dad, Jerome James, and her grandmother, Sedella James. Ashton King. Ashton is the daughter of Angela Harrison King and Petey King. Kennedy Moore. Kennedy is escorted by her mother, Nicole Moore Stewart, and her grandmother, Mary Moore. Catherine Newberg. Catherine is escorted by her parents, Andy and Miguel Newberg. Keithley Snyder. Keithley is the daughter of Scott and Mary Snyder and is escorted by Mary Snyder and Yusef Fahum. Malia Walton. Malia is the daughter of Kim and Jason Walton. Let's hear it for our senior Spirit Squad members. And now for competitive dance. 3 of our senior Spirit Squad members were also members of the competitive dance squad who in their inaugural season won the 4A state championship. The senior competitive dance team members include Miska Krakmarova. Miska is the daughter of Hannah Horatova. Mary Margaret McClellan. Mary Margaret is escorted by her parents, Stacy McClellan and Mike McClellan. Sophie Scrivanos. Sophie is the daughter of Marty and Amy Scrivanos. Let's hear it for our competitive dance squad. And now for the Bruin Brigade. This year's senior band class is full of talented all-region and all-state musicians who helped lead the Bruin Band to a First Division Superior rating at Concert Assessment last spring. Our Bruin Brigade seniors include Cooper Bradley. Cooper is the son of Heather and Brent Bradley. Whit Cotton. Whit is the son of Jack and Shelby Cotton. Abby Henry. Abby is escorted by her mother, Sarah Henry. Abby is also a member of the cross-country team. Mark Hensley. Mark is the son of Ray and Judy Hensley. Mark and his family were unable to attend this year. Daniel McGrath. Daniel is the son of Tim and Corey McGrath. Jesse Neiswanger. Jesse is the son of Lyle Riggs and Stephen Neiswanger. Let's hear it for the Bruin Brigade seniors. And now for cross country. Both the senior high boys and girls cross country teams won the conference championship in 2020, marking back-to-back championships for the boys. Our seniors include Cameron Barnes. Cameron is the son of Terry Barnes. Cameron is also a member of the golf team. Cameron and his family are unable to be here tonight. Oh, or correction, he is able to be here tonight. Cameron Barnes. Caleb Green. Caleb Green is the stepson of Heath Helton and son of Carmen Helton. Samuel Motus. Samuel is the son of Dean and Tony Motus. Abby Patterson. Abby is the daughter of Lee Patterson and Jay Patterson. Hassan Sarder. Hassan is the son of Sardar Shah and Gul Sardar. Wes Thompson. Wes is the son of Mary Ellen and Dew Thompson. Let's hear it for our cross-country seniors. And now for the golf seniors. The boys and girls golf teams are back-to-back conference champions. Alex Barnwell. Alex is escorted by her parents, Bart and Ann Bartwell. Blake Halsell. Blake is the son of J.C. and Jill Halsell. Let's hear it for our golf team seniors. PA Live, Harrison Rainey is the son of Bob and Tanya Rainey. Harrison and his family are unable to attend this year. And now for our senior student section leaders. Catherine Kulai. Catherine is the daughter of Angela and Kirk Kulai. Ben Weaver. Ben is the son of Matt and Ginger Weaver. The student section leaders pick our section themes, run our flags, and motivate our students to cheer on their classmates. Let's hear it for our senior student section leaders. And now for the tennis team. The tennis team's state title wins in October marked the 6th consecutive state championship for boys and the 2nd straight title for girls. Our seniors include Kate Cobb. Kate is the daughter of Bill Cobb and Natalie Cobb. Lily Hawkins. Lily is the daughter of Amber and William Hawkins. Jack Lewis. Jack is the son of William and Melissa Lewis. Jack and his family are unable to attend this year. Allie Shelton. Allie is the daughter of Jennifer Shelton and Dwayne Shelton. Clara Smith. Clara is the daughter of Todd and Wendy Smith. Anthony Tran. Anthony is the son of Kevin and Han Tran. Let's hear it for our tennis team seniors and all of our senior student athletes. At this time, we ask that you please rise as tonight's invocation will be delivered by Pulaski Academy's Dean of Academics, Miss Michelle Ward.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you for this beautiful evening and for this opportunity for our two schools to come together as one community. We ask that you be with each and every one of us this evening, but especially with the young athletes that will compete tonight. We ask that you keep them safe from injury and allow them to compete with a true spirit of sportsmanship, honor, and integrity. We pray that as we all leave here tonight, that our actions and our words have been acceptable in your sight. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for the national anthem, we ask that you please rise as with honor, we ask that all veterans and current members of the armed forces not in uniform please render a military-style hand salute so you may be recognized and we can thank you for your service. And now we direct your attention to the American flag located at the west end of the field. Please remain standing as PA senior Amaya Harden honors our country with the singing of our national anthem, The Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the start? I'm so sorry. My bad. We gonna try it again. How's that? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Miss Amaya Harden. And now, under the direction of Mr. Lane Martins and led by senior drum major.
All right. What a fun way to start the evening with senior night here at Pulaski Academy. That was a fantastic rendition, too, by Amaya Harden.
She did a great job. Really hit some great notes.
No kidding. Well, I know that we have lots to look forward to tonight. I think you said you might have had some stats or something to talk about pregame?
Sure, happy to talk about it. I had a chance to touch base with Mike Adams, the coach from Farmington, and got some real good insight to some of their key players. But this team is going to be a running team. There's just no two ways about it. They're going to run it again. They probably will do 2/3 run, maybe 1/3 passing. I'd be surprised if it gets that high. Just stats-wise, they pass about an average of 117 yards a game. They rush 148. So total yardage per game for them is about 266, as compared to Pulaski Academy. It's more of a passing team that they're going to be passing on an average 418 yards a game and 177 on the ground for a total of 593. So you just compare those two stats, 266 to 593. You got to think it's a 2x type of game. But I'll tell you what, Farmington had their stuff going together last week when they were playing Valley View, and they got a really big win, and they've beat 2 7A teams this year. So, and the coach, don't forget, Mike Adams has over 200 wins in the state of Arkansas.
That's really impressive.
So you got two coaches here having over 200 wins. They're going to get their teams prepared, and it's playoffs. So anything can happen, and this is a one-and-done situation. So everybody's going to be fired up. These players are going to be hitting hard all night long. So looking forward to some hard hitting. And I'm telling you, this team's going to run, and they're going to run hard.
Well, that's one of the things that I heard their broadcast crew saying as I passed through there earlier, was that when Farmington comes out, they're going to have to play every single play, not just every single down, but every single play like it's their last one. And I agree with that.
Yeah, and that's exactly the orientation that Coach Adams had relative to coming in here tonight. We've sort of finished our conversation when I said good luck, and he says, well, we're going to need some luck tonight. But, that's part of playoffs. When you get a little luck going your way, it can change a game.
Yes.
So I think everybody knows that this is a game that should lean towards the Bruins, but, hey, playoffs, anything can happen.
That is so true. Well, we've got about a minute remaining on the clock. We're getting ready to kick this one off. We're going to take a short break. Want to thank you for staying with us during this. Have to think about it a second, between basketball season and football season. I got to get my sponsors right. We want to thank you for listening to the Applied Research Center pregame show. And the Applied Research Center of Arkansas is just down the street from Pulaski Academy. And I'll tell you some more about it here later, but one thing to look for there is visit their website at arcarkansas.com, and you can learn about the COVID-19 vaccine trial that they have ongoing right now. You can be a part of this, historical event in a good way by going there and signing up to be a part of this trial. Check it out on their website and learn more there. I'm going to tell you some more about it a little later this evening, but want to thank them for being one of our sponsors. We're going to keep it right here as we get ready to kick this one off. I'm excited.
I am too, Josh. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love playoffs.
Right. So Pulaski Academy won the toss and, of course, elected to receive. Coach Kelly always wants the ball.
Yep, and back we've got Joe Hyman and Caleb Nichols. So we'll see if they kick it deep to him. They do have a good kicker. So my guess is he's probably going to kick pretty deep and probably end up in the end zone.
Now, look at the way he has it on the ground, though.
Yeah, well, he's going to squib kick it then. And here we go. The first playoff game.
Had to reset the game clock. It was on 8 minutes, I guess, for an earlier game. There it is.
Catch in the air.
That was received quickly by Dylan Allison.
Yep, Dylan Allison. Great hands. Just took it right to a knee. So
that's what you expect out of a wide receiver, though.
Yeah, but that thing was spinning fast. So we're going to start at the 43-yard line.
Nice. 1 second off the clock for that one. So the Bruins at their own 43-yard line. They're going to start out with 2 receivers on the left side, 3 to the right.
Pretty much empty backfield, so we know what's coming here.
There's this low snap. Flag comes in early.
Yep. Little jitters. It's getting the game started here. So we got 5 yards against us already. Taking it back to the 38. See how we do this one now. Looks like they'll go with the same play.
Man in motion. There's the snap. Little play action there. He's going to pass to the left side, complete to Caleb Nichols across the 35, across the 40. That was some juke jiving footwork there, but brought down at the 43
3, so they got the 5 yards back on the penalty.
Yep.
Good move by Caleb to avoid one tackler, but there were too many tacklers there.
This time he's got twins nearly stacked on either side with one man in the tailback slot and a shift. Now he's going to have, wow, he has 4 receivers on the right, 3 receivers on the left. There's the snap. Pass goes immediately to Jalen Witcher on the left side. He's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Yep. Looks like they're going to give him almost 2 yards, Josh.
Yeah.
And, they're sniffing out our plays pretty quick.
They certainly are. Okay, now they do have twins stacked wide on either end. Joe Hyman in the back. There's the handoff to Hyman. He's straight up the middle, through the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20.
There's nobody going to catch him.
The 15, the 5, the 10, touchdown, 5-10. I'm going backwards here.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm excited too. There it is.
Wow.
We're just over a minute into the game. Minute 6 gone, and Joe runs it in for a touchdown.
He almost got taken out by the referee over there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those first 2 plays were setting them up to go to the outside. You saw both of those plays going to the outside, and then what did they do? Took Joe up the middle,
You're
and
absolutely
he
right.
busted the gut for a touchdown.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Great calling, Coach Kelly. All right, going for 2. Real shocker here as we start our games. Typically, we go for 2 points early in the game. Empty backfield. Nolan Bruffett. He's running it right up the middle.
Nicely
Nolan
done.
runs in for 2
And
points.
In there.
Way to go, Nolan. He grabbed that ball and ran like a man and got it in for 2 points. 8-0 Bruins.
Wow. What a way to start the game.
I love seeing that. The senior taking it in. That is awesome. That is just wonderful to see. And the players are excited on the sideline.
It
is going.
As well they should be.
So Coach Kelly's got him in the huddle with the kickoff team, and we know what's coming. It'll be onside kick. Looks like he's got Von Selick lined up to come out. And Vaughn just threw the tee to the sideline, so that means that ball's going to end up on the grass. Guess is it'll probably be a helicopter.
That's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, we'll see. Tell you, it's always exciting to see these kickers out here because, they work really hard. I mean, you'd be surprised what they do during the summers to try practice these kicks over and over again. Well, here we go.
There's the kick. Nice spin. A helicopter.
Oh, they let it through. Oh, they got on it. No, it's still going around. We got it. We absolutely got it. Who was that that got out? It's Zach Horsey.
Zach Horsey comes up with the onside kick.
Awesome, Zach. That is wonderful. I thought they had it. It came right through the front line, and the Bruins ran past them, and it looked like the Farmington team had jumped on it, but it came out, and Zach Horsey got it. So here we are at the Farmington 48, Josh.
Wow.
We're past the 50 already. So let's see what happens here. Five receiver set.
Is that Pfizer?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Charlie's in.
Charlie's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Looking to the left side.
He's throwing it.
Passes out there. Oh, and it was intended for Jalen Witcher, but it looks like that was Sam Wells of the Cardinals who got a hand on it and batted it down. He was kind of upset he wasn't able to rein it in.
Yep, that was the sophomore. He just got one hand on it. I think he was sort of surprised it was coming his way, but he stopped and should have kept going and tried to intercept that. We were lucky there. Charlie put that one up in the air a little too much.
This time, Pfizer has twins stacked wide on either side. He has Hyman on his right side in the backfield. There's the snap. He looks to the left side.
It's a blitz.
Pass is complete to Jalen
Way to get it out quick.
He picked up about 4 yards on that one.
Yeah, that was like almost an all-out blitz there. Charlie got that ball out fast to Witcher, and I'm telling you, they're playing some good defense. This coach has got them prepared. They got our looks down. So it's good Charlie got that out. We got a few yards out of that, not much. 3rd down. All right, Joe's lined up out wide. I would not be surprised to see the ball get to him. Here he goes running by him. Pitch back.
Shovel pass.
Oh, there's some room. Cut the corner, Joe. Keep going, Joe. Keep going. Cut inside. That's a great cut.
Nearly to the 10-yard
Another
line. I think he's
fantastic
inside
run.
the 10. So that puts him well inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Well, that was another great run by Joe. It's interesting what Farmington's doing. They're really trying to cut our short passes out, and that leaves some running room for Hyman, which is, I tell you, that's a dangerous game to play with Joe Hyman.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd be going that way.
Against Farmington. That's their first.
Interesting.
So we just heard a sideline warning against Farmington. That was their first. It sounds like their players were getting a little excited or they were in the buffer zone, and the referees probably ran into them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Charlie, quarterback again, throws it to Hyman out to the left. He made one move, two moves, cut again,
there.
Broke a tackle, and is in for the touchdown.
Wow.
He is phenomenal.
Goodness gracious.
So we're just under 10 minutes, 9:42 left on the clock in the first quarter, and it's 14 now because of the 2-point extra point scored after the last touchdown. And we're going for two again. Still got Charlie Pfizer in there at quarterback. Looks like a normal set. We've got Hyman in the backfield. Got motion from Caleb Nichols. He hands off, he cuts, he turns, goes inside, and makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So it'll be 16-0 with 9:42 on the clock in the first quarter.
Wow.
Well, we know what's upcoming. We got an onside kick coming our way.
No kidding.
Coach Kelly's coming down. Let's see what by the way, that was a heck of a kick by Von Selig last time.
Yes, it was.
That helicopter looks like it's going to stop going down the field, and it doesn't. One of the things that's really challenging is to be able to kick that ball 10 yards when it's spinning like that, because it starts to curl back towards the kicking team. And if you don't get it down there far enough, it doesn't go 10 yards, and obviously that's an automatic penalty.
Yes.
So here we go with Vaughn again. No tee once again. Laying out his place. Oh, I take that back. He did bring the tee out with him. And he's got the ball on its side.
Matt Johnston wants to know, is that Pete with you? He's a good. That's what he said.
he's good.
Yes, that's Pete Biagioni with me tonight.
Tell Matt I said hello. I love Matt and his son, Drew. Oh, that's a hard kick. That's
a nice
kick
bounce.
Inside.
Oh, but he did take it that time.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was number 27, Jacob J. He's one of the best tacklers on the Farmington team, and he's got really good hands. And I like his ponytail, too. So He's got that going for him. Being a bald guy like me, I'm just jealous, follically speaking.
Follically speaking. That's probably the first time I've ever heard that one.
It won't be the last, I tell you. I got a million bald jokes.
That's funny.
You got to go with it,
right?
Josh. You got to have fun with what you got.
I'm learning those jokes myself.
Yeah,
if that
we all
means
do
anything.
Later in life. All right, here. Oh, it's a pass back. Yeah, and I've seen this before. This is the pass back to the quarterback, Tate Sutton. He picked up 11 yards. Very well-designed play because everybody was going after Caden Elsick, who was there, who's the man. I mean, Caden Elsick, rushed for 177 yards last game. And, of course, anytime the ball goes to him, I'm certain the Bruins have been instructed to chase him down, and sure enough, they did. He threw the ball back, and they got 10 yards. Great recovery on the defense to only allow 11 yards in that play. Yep, here we go. Handoff to Caden Elsick. Oh, great tackle in the backfield. Once again, they're looking. Josiah's stepping over the player. Didn't need to do that.
Right.
Let's keep our attitudes amongst us, and we don't need that. But Josiah is pumped. As a senior. This is his year.
I saw him just this afternoon out in the parking lot as I was walking out to the car once, and he was getting ready. He was leaving from practice this afternoon, and he rolled his window down. He said, "Mr. Carroll," and I said, "Hey, bud, you gonna do well tonight?" He said, "I'm gonna try not to hurt anybody."
Oh, yeah, he is fired up. Oh, here we go. Oh, good rush to the backfield. Great throw over the middle.
Oh, nicely done.
That again was Josiah. Great play in the middle. Knocked the ball away. That was a really well-thrown ball. And I'm going to tell you, Tate Sutton throws a really good ball. He was a fantastic pitcher, and in his sophomore year he was injured, hurt his shoulder. And then 7-on-7 in his junior year in the summer, he injured the same shoulder.
Oh, wow.
And so he's been out for 2 years, and he finally got back, and he's maybe doesn't quite have the arm strength he had, but the guy's accurate. He went for 11 for 13 last weekend. So he can put the ball on the target.
He certainly can. There's Sutton. He
Blitz
has the pass
by
to the left side. It was intended.
That was a blitz by Fuda. Shinkawa.
Giving him too much pressure.
Yep,
that was intended for Caden Elsick.
Yep. We'll see. It's 4th and 11, and they're going to punt, or at least it looks as if they brought in their punt team. And we'll see what they do here. I was watching their punters in the warm-up, and they can really kick the ball. But what's interesting here is guess who the punter is? Their quarterback. Number 7, Tate Sutton. So,
well, there you go.
If there's a good person to have as your punter for fake punts, it would be your quarterback. My guess is this early in the game, they're probably not going to do that. Sure enough, kicks away.
Nice high punt.
Yep.
And, of
traditional.
Course they are confused, as usual.
Runs off the field, and the punt goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
So 8 minutes, 21 seconds. The Bruins come back out. Start their next offensive drive from their own 22-yard line.
All right, so my guess is we got, first of all, we got Nolan Bruffett coming back out at quarterback, but my guess is they need to try and get Dylan Allison and Jalen Witcher, and Cooper White hasn't had a catch yet, so my guess is we're going to see those guys getting the balls here real soon. I love seeing Jalen get the ball. He's looking to Cooper. He was open.
It's complete to Cooper White at just inside the 30.
Keep running,
He's still
Cooper.
on his feet. He's
tough.
Marching it out another 6 yards, so that'll pick up a first down for the Bruins.
That ball was a little behind Cooper. Now, Nolan had to throw it that way because there was a hand that would have knocked it down had he not thrown it a little behind Cooper. So you may have thought it was a bad pass, but it's actually where he had to throw to get anywhere close to Cooper. But great catch on Cooper's part. And he's just a tough player. He's a baller. Throw it. Right there to Cooper White again. Go through him. Cooper, oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's gone.
2 guys tried to tackle Cooper White. He split the defenders. They basically ran into each other, fell off Cooper, and he went in for the touchdown.
Wow.
So that'll be a 53-yarder from Nolan Bruffett to Cooper White, and he had just thrown to Cooper right before that. I'd said he should get Cooper White involved. I just didn't quite understand the levity of my request. Yeah, I got to think about who else to get involved. I'll work on the defense this next series if we don't recover the onside kick. So we got Von Seelig kicking here. Oop. And I got to tell you what, people that don't play us, teams that don't play us very often, do not understand how we get so many offsides calls on the kicks, but we do on the extra points.
Yep.
And now coach is going to make a decision whether he wants to go for 1 or 2. Actually,
snap.
Oh, they call a false start on us.
Offense. 5-yard penalty, retry.
You know, I got to tell you what, we got some new referees here too. I don't think they have seen what we do on our kicks. So we got a penalty on that one. So now Von Seelig will be kicking it from the 15-yard line. That's an offside on them. 81 came across the line early. And they're gonna flag
Before
them.
the try, encroachment, defense, penalties half the distance, retry.
So since it went from the 3 to the 8, we now go to the 4, half the distance, and we may get this kickoff this time.
Correction, the penalty will be declined. Retry.
Oh, interesting. So we declined the penalty. We're going to go ahead and kick it from the spot that we were at.
That is interesting. I'm not sure why he would do that.
Well, I'll tell you why in just a second. The reason why you would do that is because from the 4-yard line, then you're going to have to hike the ball back to, instead of getting it at the 10-yard line or 15-yard line, a baseline to have a good focus for the kicker.
Right.
You would have been kicking from the 14. And that's a weird spot to kick the ball from for an extra point. So it helped Vaughn orient himself a little bit better. So I think that was actually a wise choice, a weird one. You don't see that very often. But once again, there's Coach Kelly.
Now the ball is stuck on the roof of the Buck Center over there. That's the Judy R. Buck Strength and Conditioning Center.
They didn't realize that the strength was going to require having to climb a ladder to get up on the roof.
Well,
which,
luckily,
one of our guys are doing right now.
Luckily, they've got the ladder sitting right there, just in case.
Yeah, we got to work on getting those gutters removed so the ball can come off.
Right.
Anyway, well, so here we are with the score 23-0, 7:47 left in the first quarter. Coming out for another onside kick is Von Seelig. He has the tee with him. I got to think it's about time for the NBA kick, which is the kick that, hops really high in the air. And that looks to be how he's teeing it up, Josh. We'll see, but I got to think that's what we're going to see here. Oh, he's going back to the other side. Kicks it. It comes out.
He
it
touched
out. We
it.
got it.
Yes.
We got it again.
Yes, we did.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
They have the ball at their own 46.
The game of his life. 3 kicks. 3 opportunities for onside kicks. That's incredible. And I got to know that just infuriates the coaching staff over in Farmington because you know what they're going to get, and there's no doubt they coached him for being prepared for this. But that was a great signal from Coach Kelly at the last second to say, don't go to the left, go to the right. And sure enough, Vaughn kicked it over to that side and bounced right off the Farmington player.
And who fell on it there was Theo Turriff. He jumped on that as soon as he could.
That is great. Brian and Mary got to be really happy to see their son get an onside kick like that. That is awesome.
All right, that looks like Charlie Pfizer back in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Joe Hyman in the backfield. There's the pass straight out in front of him. That's complete to Jalen Witcher at the 40, the 35, the 30.
Go, Jalen.
And he's forced out of bounds by, looks like, number 12, Ian Cartwright. I think that's right.
Yeah, it is.
It shows he's listed as a quarterback on their roster.
He's their backup quarterback.
Okay.
That was a great catch by Jalen. That ball was on him as soon as he turned. Ran a great pattern. He was open. You can see that they're sort of playing off of Jalen because of his speed, so that gave him a lot of cushion to be able to make that that hitch right in front of the defender.
There's the next snap. He's going to.
It was a direct snap to Joe. Didn't work. They sniffed that one out. So no gain or
I think he
half
picked
a yard.
up, about 1 yard, yeah.
Okay.
He's 2nd and 9. 7 minutes, 12 seconds and counting on the clock.
At the 29-yard line, 2nd and 9.
I'd look for a pitch out to Joe Hyman here. It's a tight formation. We'll see. Firing off the ball. Nope, it's a pass play. To Caleb Nichols. Caleb's running down the sideline. Got past 1 defender. He had 2 Farmington defenders take him out of bounds. Looks like he's down around the 9-yard line. So getting close to scoring again. For the Bruins, it'll be 1st and goal at that 9-yard line. All right, so here we go. With the Bruins lined up, we got Charlie Pfizer at quarterback, Joe Hyman in the backfield. It's a passing formation from the 9-yard line. Mason Schick at center. Great snap to Charlie. Blind side. Charlie got hit on the blind side and got the ball away in time to Joe Hyman, who picked up about 5 yards. Charlie did not see the blindside blitz coming his way. He got it off just in time. Got to be careful about that because those are the type of plays that you'll feel tomorrow. But he got off in time, so we're sitting 2nd and goal down to the 3-yard line. Same personnel. We got Hyman in the backfield. Charlie Pfizer at quarterback. Another good snap. He's looking at Caleb Nichols. Caleb's trying to fight it off and can't. It was a great outside tackle by the corner, number 13. That's Parker Jones. And he just made a great open field tackle. Caleb couldn't shake him. So good job by Farmington Cardinals to keep the Bruins out of the end zone. And we're now looking at 3rd down. So it looks like they might have given Caleb a yard, so it's at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Charlie Pfizer, empty backfield. Hyman out to the right. Charlie's looking to the left, throws it high, and Cooper White catches it for his second touchdown. Tell you, that was a great zip by Charlie Pfizer. He really threw just a missile into Cooper White. Cooper had great hands, picked it up, and then jumped over the pylon after he put his feet in bounds at the back of the end zone. All right, so here we are, 29-0. Going for one is Von Seelig with the kick, lining up for the kick. There's a high snap. It brought it down. That was a great job by Davis Hossel to get the ball down. Vaughn kept his focus and put it through the uprights for a 1-point extra point. And that makes it 30-0 with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Tell you what, I think if we're ready, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
Hello everyone, I am Ann Brown over at Baptist Health Family Clinic West, coming to you with today's tip of the game. You may have recently seen me on THV 11 talking about the Quarantine 15 and people who have gained weight during this pandemic. For today's tip, I want to give you a few strategies to get that weight gain under control. First, I want you to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Second, I want you eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Third, let's get more active. For every hour you spend sitting at the computer doing work, I want you up and walking around for 10 to 15 minutes. This commercial break is a good time to do it. For more health tips and ways to get your weight under control, come visit us at Baptist Health Family Clinic West. I'm Ann Brown, and that's your tip of the game. Go Bruins!
That kickoff from the Bruins was a deep kickoff received by number 21, Will Hellard. He called for a fair catch. So the Cardinals have the ball on their own 9-yard line. We've got Tate Sutton under center. There's the snap. Handoff
to Caden Elsick. Looks like he picked up a couple on first down.
Handoff goes to number 24, Caden Elsick.
So that was Caden again. That's a play that we would see quite often from Farmington, but the Cardinals being down 30 points they're gonna have to be looking to the air in some ways, and they do have a passing formation. And the Bruins show blitz. And the quarterback is he's got an audible going. Pitched it to Caden Elsick. He goes outside. He gets tackled pretty much at the line of scrimmage. It was a really good open field tackle. This kid is hard to bring down, so that's an impressive tackle.
He's now just inside the 13-yard line, 3rd and 7.
I don't know what's hard about the sign on the door that says "Don't come in if you're not media or working."
Do we have a visitor?
Yeah, we did.
Who was that?
I don't know. Mr. Gone now.
All right, we got a pass play, and we have a sack. We got our first sack of the game. We got a couple players. Looks like we got Ben Smiley was back there. Zach Horsey was in on the sack. So we got 4th and 9. And the Cardinals have a lot of personnel switching out, but it looks like they're bringing their quarterback, who is their punter, Tate Sutton, back for punting formation.
He's about 5 yards inside the end zone.
Yeah, this would be one of those plays that you would.
5 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap, low snap that he dropped on the ground, picked it up. There's the kick.
End over end kick. It kicked a little bit sideways and then rolled forward. Looks like it's going to slow down right around the 46-yard line.
So they've downed it inside Bruin territory at the 46.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bruins on the 46. All right.
So Matt had a good question. Matt Johnston just texted me, and he said, did I miss something? How'd they end up on the 10?
Yeah, while we were on a TV timeout, we kicked away, and it was a long kick, and then they fair caught it at the 10-yard line. They didn't want to run it forward, so they went ahead and took it at the 10. That's what happened.
Charlie Pfizer's in the shotgun, calling something a little different. He has 2 receivers on either end. Joe Hyman in the backfield. There's the pass immediately to Cooper White. He's trying to pass it forward. And
Charlie Pfizer. Oh, that's interference. Oh, how can you not call interference?
Seriously, that was textbook pass interference.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing about being a defensive back is when you're in a situation burnt like that, you might as well go ahead and pull the player down because it's going to be a reception and way down the field. And sometimes they don't call a penalty, and even if they do, it's not spot of the foul in high school football.
Right.
So, all right. Well, here we go with the different play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And we have Nolan Bruffett at quarterback.
There's the snap.
Hands off to Joe Hyman. Goes up the center. Cuts one way, cuts another. Breaks another tackle. Almost breaks it for a huge gain. But even with that, looks like he picked up about 18 yards. So that'll be a first down for the Bruins.
At the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, Bruins.
All right. So first down at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Left hashtag. Let's see.
There's the snap to Bruffett. He's going to give it a pitch to Caleb Nichols. He's across the 35. The 30 is where he is stopped. He is brought down by number 22. That's Elliott Thompson.
That was not the smoothest handoff from Nolan Bruffett.
Or excuse me, that was Caleb Matthews. Yeah, that was that correction that we had before the game.
Right, exactly.
Normally wears 88, but today he's wearing 22. That's Caleb Matthews with the tackle.
All right, so we still got Nolan. We're looking at 2nd and 8 or 9. Calling a long 8.
Yeah.
Here comes 81 again. He keeps coming from that corner.
There's Bruffett. Pass goes lateral to complete to Dylan Allison, and I think he picked up 1 yard.
Yeah, that was number 27, and as I was telling you, that's one of their better tacklers. That's Jacob J. He's a little bit of a honey badger out there. He's not huge. He's 5'6", 143 is what they have him listed as.
Right.
The coach says he's one of their best tacklers, and he showed it there. Just grabbed an ankle from Dylan and brought him down with no gain. So 3rd and 9. 3rd and 8.
That's a good point. Christina just mentioned in my ear that one of our best tacklers isn't very big either.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly who I thought of when he was saying, hey, he's not very big, but he's a good tackler.
Uh-oh, blitz. Snap to Bruffett. He's got lots of pressure. The ball comes loose, and I'm not sure who got – it did.
Yeah,
the Cardinals recovered that one.
And
that was number 34, Hayden Cox, who came up with it.
Yeah, that was number 44 that came in, got loose. That's Alec Duncan, their inside linebacker. Must have come in on a blitz, and Nolan did not see him coming around the backside. Hit him hard, knocked the ball out. It fell through the legs of. It looked like it fell through the legs of one of our players, and then they fell on it. So here's the Cardinals, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Low snap. Pass out to number 4.
That's Devontae Donovan.
Yeah.
And he is stopped by Harrison Lane.
Yeah, Devontae's he's a really good receiver. He's 6'4", so he's a big target for them. Junior player, and he's their number 1 receiver. He usually catches about 40 yards a game. So of a team that's only passing, an average of 117 yards, he gets about a third of them himself. So you got to pay attention to him. All right, they got an interesting tight lineup here.
They do. They've got what looks like 4 receivers on the right.
Yeah, Caden's in the backfield. It was a handoff to him. Oh my gosh, that was Isarius coming in.
Oh my goodness.
Isarius Woods came in and got in the backfield, just blew past his defender.
He hit him so hard, I'm surprised his jersey stayed on his shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Caden's tough. I mean, I'm telling you, he's going to be a hard one to take a lick, but I serious.
That horn,
it brought the load.
That horn marks the end of the first quarter. And I'm going to take just a moment to thank a couple of our sponsors. Of course, I mentioned to you the Applied Research Center earlier. And now I want to talk to you about Akel's Carpet One. At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. Be sure to stick around today for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show, where they will crown the homecoming court.
All right, so it'll be 3rd and 10 when we return. They've got the ball down at the 34-yard line. Defense played great in the last 2 plays. Isarius really got through quickly. All right.
Tate Sutton under center. He has 3 receivers to the left. He's going to pitch to the
good throw.
Pass to the right side.
It was a slant.
I think that was number 35 for the Cardinals. That's Chase Brown.
Yep, it was. And it was a first down for the Cardinals.
I think that's their first down of the game.
Yep. And you see, that's what they do is they mix in a little pass, not a lot, a little pass just to keep you throwing off. And then they give it right back to Caden. And again, there's the Bruins looking at that play.
Goodness gracious.
They just wrap him up. They had, 6, 7 Bruins in the backfield pushing Caden back. He does not look really happy right now. Threw the ball back to the referee and said, hey, ref, we got 6 players on 1. That's not very fair.
Right.
But, no, that's clearly what the defensive coaches, Madison Taylor and Jason White, have got laid out today. Make certain to keep Caden in check.
Shift on the offensive line. He's got 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Pass is complete.
To Caden again.
Caden again, and he just does not want to give in and go down, and which is why the defense just keeps pushing him back.
There he goes, pitching the ball back
and, of course, he's throwing his arms out at the white hat over there saying, come on, man, what are you doing?
I don't know if that was it, Josh. I think he's looking at his blocker saying, can somebody block? But, man, the Bruins just fly to the ball. And, I think they tried to get a couple blocks out here for him and just couldn't do it. It was a good formation. It was a well-designed play. But, we see that kind of play on our behalf, and so our defenders are used to it in practice.
There's the snap. Looking to the right side. Lots of pressure. There's a flag that comes in.
Got to be holding. Oh, my gosh.
That's a PI roofing penalty flag, our first of the game.
Well, I got to think. So what do we have? 3rd and 14, and the holding penalty was a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So
let's see what he has to say about it.
We'll see.
Holding. Offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
Okay, so we decided to decline the penalty to put him into a 4th and long, a 4th and 14.
So it looks like they are going to punt.
Yep, they're bringing out the unit that typically has been punting for tonight.
It does drive me nuts these days whenever I'm watching football on TV and the announcers say, well, that's 4th down, so now they're going to have to punt it away. You never have to punt it away. But, that comes from, I guess, watching Bruin football for so long.
It is. It absolutely is.
Doesn't it just drive you nuts when you see a team that's like 4th and 3 and they punt?
Yeah, it really is. You look at it and you go, "Ooh, that's over his head! Run after him, guys!" Oh, this is the one thing about us not playing it's still tackle him. Oh, he got it off.
Oh.
It's going to be a good kicker, too. That ball's going to run. That ball, he actually got off a good kick.
Okay, so now here's a question for you. The quarterback, of course, was the kicker. He recovered that fumble, turned around and kicked it, but in the process of kicking it, our guys were running at him. He hit him, took him down after the kick. And he even appealed to the referee as to why is that not roughing the kicker.
So the ball hit the ground.
Okay.
Once the ball hits the ground, that's what makes a difference between, because then you can go after, so it went over his head, hit the ground. Now you've got a live ball that anybody can go after. So that's what
makes sense.
Avoids the penalty.
Here's Charlie Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left, all of them set wide all the way across the field.
So Joe Hyman normally in the backfield is wide right. So empty backfield to Charlie. Oh, he moved.
Yes, he did. There's the snap. He's looking to the right side. The pass is complete to Dylan Allison. He's across the 45.
What a
He's working
block.
his way to
what a
the
block
40.
by Cooper White. What a block.
The 35, the 30, and he gets forced out of bounds just before the 25. I think that's going to be a late hit.
Yeah.
The flag, it's a PI roofing penalty flag that comes in.
Yeah, Dylan was far out of bounds when the second Cardinals player hit him.
That's what Holt and I call hitting after hit time was over.
Well, yeah, I don't know if there's ever a good time to have a penalty like that because, player is not protecting themselves when they're going out of bounds like that, and it can be a really harmful thing. And Dylan just came to the sideline, and he did a really good job. But I got to tell you what, watch that play again on your stream when you have an opportunity.
Personal
that
foul,
block by Cooper
hit.
White is what sprung him
to the goal, first down.
to get another 15 yards, and then we'll get the personal foul penalty. That'll take us halfway to the goal.
Yeah, that puts them inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Looks like Joe Hyman is set in the shotgun to receive the snap. He has the snap. He's going to carry it himself straight up the middle. He's across the 10, across the 5, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Joe Hyman.
So Joe just went up the middle. You had to see the last cut that he made on that. It looked like he was going to fall down. I think he actually slipped a little bit, but his knee was 3 inches off the ground, and he did not hit the ground and then took it in the rest of the way. Well, guys, fans for PA, it is you're at 36 now, which gets us over to the 35 relative to the sportsmanship rule. There's the extra point kick through by Von Sillig. Again, having a great night, having an all-world night tonight, making it 37-0. So this Bruins team is making quick work of the Cardinals. They're going to fight, though. They'll be fighting hard for the rest of the night. So see what Coach Kelly has on store for the teams he's going to be playing tonight relative to, second team. He's got a lot of freshmen that he likes to get playoff experience in. So, keep watching the game. It's always really exciting to see some players that don't normally get an opportunity to play. And I know because a lot of parents can't come to the games and grandparents don't come to the games that you're watching this streaming live. So, you may have a grandson that typically doesn't get an opportunity to play in a game that'll be playing tonight. So I hope that happens as the score continues to climb for the Bruins. And I got a big when they start getting the second team players in here, I know we've got Tyson McCarroll's mom watching the game with her mother. So that's, Margaret and Willie, Margaret McCarroll up in Pocahontas. So I want to make a shout out to them. My good friend Marcus McCarroll and I always talk fondly of his mother and grandmother. So really glad to have you guys out there watching the game with us and hope your son gets in real soon. There's Von Sillig with a long kick. And this one they're going to run back. And there's a big hole in the center of the field.
Oh, my. You don't want that. Now you're wrapped up.
Way to close it down. That was
was that Thomas Gamble?
I think so.
That was Theo Turriff and Jalen McKinney who caught him.
Yeah, I thought it was 74, and there's no – it's got to be Theo. So that's another good play by Theo tonight. He got an onside kick and kept it from going the distance. And I saw that hole in the middle of the field, and that receiver, the receiving team, must have seen it too. All right, here we go.
Here's Tate Sutton in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the left. 2 to the left. one to the right.
Had an opportunity there for Zach Horsey to get through, but it was a good block pickup.
He's going to end up
now he
keeping
takes
it.
off. Ooh.
Ouch. That looked like it wrapped all the way around.
Yeah, that was a bit of a juke on Tatum's knee there.
That was
he's
that
all right,
Luke
though.
Witham who actually pulled him down.
Yep. Tatum sort of twisted his knee a little oddly there, but he seems to be okay. Glad to see him back out there.
Picked up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, so I want to see Romello Bell get a big tackle here. Come on, Romello. Let's get yourself a great tackle. He's been lining up all year, fighting hard.
Looking forward to seeing him on the basketball team when the season's over. There's the snap.
There,
Looks straight in front of him.
He got in there.
That pass was intended for Avery Benton. It's incomplete. Looked like Woods was all in his face.
Yeah. Well, that was the Romello that was in his face. Romello Bell, the gentleman I was just talking about, and he got through, and he was really nice. Just wrapped up the quarterback instead of slinging it to the ground. Which, in my day of playing, I'll tell you what, we'd be hunting really hard and wrapping them up a lot harder than that. But that makes today's football a lot safer and a lot better game to play. All right, here we go. 3rd down.
Tate Sutton again in the shotgun. Or excuse me, he's under center this time. There's the snap.
Oh,
lots of pressure.
Isarius.
Isarius got a tip on it, but it was received, and he picked up the 1st down to keep him alive on this drive.
What an unbelievable thing. They let our defenders in. I knew the screen was being set up, and Isarius was there, and he jumped for it. I think what he wanted to do was to take off running and have a pick six.
Right.
And it just went off the tips of his fingers, and he probably should have jumped a little higher to secure the ball, but it went off of him into a receiving hand of the Cardinals, and they ended up getting the 1st down on that.
I think Gavin Shadden would have gone a little bit further if it hadn't been for Cameron Mercer out there shoving him out of bounds.
Yeah.
So here is Tate Sutton again, this time in the shotgun. There's the pass.
Another throw.
And I think that went about a yard behind the intended receiver. That was intended for Ian Cartwright.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't on the same page there. He wasn't quite ready for that throw. The receiver wasn't. I think they've picked up on our blitz scheme quite a bit, and they're using Caden for blocking, and that's what's opening up some of those receivers. The receiver was open on that play. So we'll see if we keep bringing the heat.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sutton under center this time. He has 2 receivers, 1 on either end of the field. There's the snap. Handoff goes straight up the middle.
That's Ian Cartwright. Yep.
And he looks like he picked up about 7 yards.
Yep. He went up the middle and cut to the right. It was a good run. It's a good pickup.
34-yard line.
Pick up about 6 yards.
Start at the 34-yard line in Bruin territory. It's 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Just under 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Sutton under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. He looks back to the sidelines. He's got 9 seconds on the play clock.
Be shocked. They were going to give that ball to Caden up front, but we plugged all the holes. So now they're rethinking it.
There's the snap. But looks back to pass. He passes to the left side, and that is incomplete. It went about a yard in front of number 9, Colin Hummel.
Yep.
What does that smell? I don't know, but it smells good.
It's food. We got a little barbecue going on out here. It's playoffs. You got to have some barbecue. All right, we got 4th and 4. They are going for it on a shorter 4th down, and plus at this point in time with the score the way it is, you probably need to start going on 4th downs. All right, so here we go.
This time he's in the shotgun.
Yeah, with Elsick in the backfield, so.
He has 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
There's
the snap. He's going to pass to the left side, or excuse me, the right side, and it is sails over his head. He didn't even attempt to try to catch that.
Yeah.
That was Devontae Donovan was the intended receiver.
That's too bad for Tate. That was a ball that he just really threw. He was throwing off his back foot a little bit, and of course, what happens then when you don't, get into the ball, it just sails on you, and that's what happened with Tate. I think what's happened a little bit is this pressure is getting to him, and he knows in a passing down that he's going to have some Bruins in his face. And since he threw it on his back foot, that ball just went way over the receiver's head. All right, here we go. We got Mr. Bruffett in the backfield.
There's Bruffett. He
number
has
16.
3 receivers left, 2 to the right.
He's looking.
He has the snap.
Ooh, he had a number 77, a big man.
Oh, and that's intercepted.
Yeah, he overthrew Cooper White. There's Cooper trying to get the tackle, and he does.
That was Jacob J. who picked up that interception.
Well, Cooper had time. Number 77 jumped almost into his lap, and he sidestepped him to the left and gave himself some time to throw that ball, and then just didn't gather himself well enough, and not unlike the last bats from the Cardinals quarterback, sailed over the head, and that one was intercepted on a long throw. So the Cardinals get the ball back at the 48-yard line of the Bruins.
Tell us what you think about the game so far, folks. Looks like they're calling a timeout. Cardinals are. So let's go over to our Crown Trophy live fan
Farmington.
feedback.
That's their first charge time out of the half.
Let's see. Happy birthday, Sophia Redmond. Let's go, Jalen. Come on, grandson. That's from Papa Byron and Uncle Skeet. They're watching in Jonesboro. They watch every game. Thanks for joining us every single game, guys. Go Bruins, and happy birthday, Coach Lucas, from Mike and Tammy Stafford.
Anthony Lucas, happy birthday.
He's all of 24 years old.
That guy looks so darn young.
I'm going to tell you, a lot of people around Arkansas know his name, know know what he's done for Arkansas football as a Razorback. But what people don't know is just how much of a genuine, great guy he is. I mean, I don't know anybody more friendly than him. Yeah, I don't. You're not even as friendly as he is.
Who is? But I will tell you this: on the sideline, Anthony Lucas is not as friendly as you would think.
Oh my! Here's the inside story.
I've seen some turns and twists with Coach Lucas, and you know what? You don't achieve what he achieves at the level he did without having a lot of grit. And I tell you, I've seen it from time to time.
Well, looks like there's a pass play, and again, sails right over his head again. It's like he thinks his receiver is about 3 feet taller than he is.
Well, you know what that is, right, Josh?
What?
Adrenaline.
Sure.
He's just hyped up. He's got a lot of players blitzing in on him, and it's a playoff game, so you're already a little jacked up as it is. And,
sure.
And then
that makes sense.
You get somebody chasing you down all the time. You're going to be throwing that ball, so he just needs to settle down a little bit.
Well,
and, he'll
get
be
this.
fine.
Holt Short's watching, and he says that Joe has 104 total yards on 3 plays so far.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good average, don't you think?
I'd say so.
And there's Caden Elsick again, trying to get some yards. Doesn't look like he picked up anything there. It'll be after the incomplete pass and a 0 gain on a rush. We're at 3rd and 10.
Let's see. Bruins are on a different level. That's from another fan. Go Bruins. Also, happy birthday, Doro. These refs are getting their money's worth with some of these formations Coach Kelly has shown. Go Bruins from Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Hey, I will say that Coach Adams has showed quite a few different looks on the formations as well. These are 2 really good coaches.
There's the snap, looking to pass, passes out to the right side. It is again, we'll call it an adrenaline pass.
Well, the target was Colin Hummel again, and he was open. And that was that's one of those tough passes because he was standing there. It's what's called a bail pass, where the corner is bailed, and so you're wide open. You just stand there, and the receiver yells bail, 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 meaning the corner's bailed out, and there's an open spot there, and he's just standing there. And you would think that would be the easiest pass of a quarterback to throw somebody who's standing still. But that's not typically what you do.
Right.
And, of course, he threw ahead of him, and that pass was not caught. Looking at a punt. Another high snap.
I was the way that they set up, I wasn't quite convinced they were going to punt there.
Oh, they're going to stop this at the 1-yard line. Good job.
Nice.
Well,
you can't do it any better than that.
As much as I hate seeing that for my home team, that was a heck of a play. Good punt, and that may be the play of the game for the Cardinals.
So Farmington is your hometown?
My hometown, no.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I said my home team here with the Bruins.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's not good for them to be down at the 1-yard line.
No.
But
it will be interesting to see what they do with it, though.
I had a coach who said that, what's great about getting the ball at the 1-yard line
What?
Is you get a 99-yard series.
That's true.
You got a shot for a 99-yard series. So
well, or in Joe Hyman's case,
and this has happened to the Bruins.
99-yard run.
I have seen a 99-yard pass before.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
don't think it can't happen.
I've seen a 100-yard pass before.
Well, you'll have to explain that one to me. But
he was in the end zone when he passed it.
Oh well, from the line of scrimmage, it would only be 99.
Okay.
But here we go. Outside to Jalen Witcher.
That's
Come
true.
on, Jalen, break a tackle.
He
tries to.
He had a hold of his ankle tight.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to let that go.
And he got some help. Still picked up about 4 yards in that play. I just, every time Jalen touches the ball, I think there's a chance he can go the distance.
Oh, sure.
It just –
and there's nothing unreasonable about that expectation, I don't think.
I always love seeing that, but not on that play.
All right, there's the snap to Pfizer. Handoff to
inside
Hyman.
handoff to Hyman. He's fighting hard.
Looks like he picked up maybe 2 yards.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and 2. Well, from our Crown Trophy live fan feedback, the McDaniel family says, shout out to those sophomores on the O-line, 65 and 55. Love watching those big guys play way to step up. Pfizer's in the shotgun again. He has 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. There's the snap,
Blitz.
looking to the right side. The pass is complete to Cooper White. He's at the 20, the 25, and he gets brought down at about the 28-yard line. That's enough to move the chains. First down for the Bruins.
That's a lot to move the chains. That was a great throw. Charlie waited the last second. He got popped in the back again. But, that's football. He's okay, so he's staying out there and up for another play.
Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 on the right. He has Hyman in the backfield. Shovel pass to Hyman. He's running to the left side of the field. He's across the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, and he steps out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Great edge block by Dylan Allison. That's what broke Joe to be able to take that corner. He just pushed the defender and created an alley for Joe. That's a heck of a deal, Dylan. Really love seeing that. Everybody thinks that the running backs, they're just great running backs, but you get a good block like that, that's where you're going to pick up 20 yards. That's what Coach loves seeing is the big plays, 20-plus yards. That's what wins you football games. Those are the things that change the field position.
Pfizer's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. There's the snap. He's rolling out the right side. The pass is out there. Yeah. He actually passed that one straight at the ground at Jalen Witcher's feet because he had 2 defenders right on top of him.
Yeah,
that was smart.
That was a Charlie Smart play. Charlie's wicked smart, and that was something that was really smart on him. He had the defenders breathing down his face and saw if he threw it high up, it could have been intercepted, so he threw it right at the feet at Jalen, and incomplete pass.
That's fine.
A lot better than interception.
4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the first half. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Caleb Nichols. He's across the 50, working his way, but doesn't get much further. He got caught by the ankle by that's number 27, Jacob J.
Yeah, again,
I should have recognized the hair.
Yeah, I know.
That long blonde hair.
I'm just jealous of that guy's hair, but he is really a good tackler. As you can see right there, you can't fake him out. And Jacob's got great moves, but that was just a great tackle.
Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has Hyman on his left side. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. He rolls out the right side, looking to pass. A little short pass to Dylan Allison. He gets knocked out of bounds immediately after catching it at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I love this guy's name for football. 81, James Payne.
Oh, my.
The only thing would be better is like his first name was Max.
After the play, there's a flag. That's a PI Roofing penalty flag.
So
I'm guessing that's going to be a sideline infraction. If it's not a warning, what is it?
No, it's a penalty now because they gave him their first warning. So and what's really bad about this is that it gives us a first down when we were looking at a 4th down.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against Farmington. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Okay, that answers my question. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that was on a player or the sideline.
No, it was definitely sideline because there was no player.
Look at Coach right now.
Yeah.
Look at Coach Adams out there.
Yeah.
Hands on the hip.
Timeout, Farmington.
He's calling the timeout.
That's their second charge timeout of the half.
Yeah, he might get his money's worth here. He's probably going to start talking to some of the referees.
It was the side judge over there who threw the flag, and there wasn't a player anywhere near him.
Yeah.
But the coaches were all right behind him, and so I think it was definitely his call there.
Well, little known fact about the coaching staff of Farmington for the game tonight is they're down 2 coaches. They had a coach that left earlier in the season, and one of them was not able to travel with him. So Coach Adam is already down on his staff tonight, and now he's trying to double duty. And I'm sure it's a stressful situation, and he wants to get his team fired up and let the referees know he's there. So. Got that penalty, and now he's still talking to him.
Oh, I think it's a little – there's a couple of volume notches above talking there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. He saw something he didn't like, though. I don't know what he's arguing about, but knowing him, he's probably got a good point. All right, here we go.
Pfizer's in the backfield. He has Hyman on his right side, and – there's the snap. He's looking to pass. He's got Witcher out there, and, he's got it. Witcher's across the 20, and he gets forced out of bounds at the 17-yard line. That'll move the chains and put the Bruins inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Just a great catch by Jalen. Did you see how he caught that with his hands?
It was. That was beautiful.
And then the receiver pulled it in so quickly. When the receiver pulled his hand away, he was able to pull that ball into his body and then just keep going. Great catch.
I was worried he wasn't going to be able to hold on to that because he was pulling on his arm, but he did.
Oh, yeah.
It was excellent. Well, Pfizer in the back in the shotgun. He has Hyman on his left side, 3 receivers wide to the left. He's got Jalen Witcher wide on the right side. Man in motion, that's Caleb Nichols. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Nichols, and he's running straight up the middle, gets across the 15, and that's where he is stopped.
That was Caleb went to the wrong side of the quarterback, and Charlie had to turn around and hand it to him. And when you lose timing on a handoff, your blocking scheme gets ahead of you, and that's what happened. He wasn't able to really execute that play in the way it's designed.
This time he has 2 receivers pulled in tight, stacked on the left side, 2 receivers tight, stacked on the right.
Come on, Jalen.
Jalen's going to carry that one into the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Witcher for the Bruins. Nicely done.
Yep. Once again, as I've said many times, he can take the house every time he touches the ball, and he did there. So good for Jalen. And I got to tell you what, he's just a great kid. He really is a joy to be around. He's always got a smile on his face, ready to have some fun with anybody that wants it. So, he's the type of player you want in the locker room. And there's Von Seelig kicking through another extra point. I don't know. I think he could probably make All-State on just this night. What do you think, Josh?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Von's having a great night.
He really is.
Well, I mean, onside kicks. Man, and I got to tell you what, the onside kicks, our team practices these things every practice. And when we don't execute in a game, there's nothing that drives Coach crazier than not getting the ball to at least go 10 yards to give our team the chance and opportunity to get, to recover the ball. And, when the kickers aren't having good nights, they know it because Coach just wants you to do, the job that you're out there designed to do. So, anyway, here comes Vaughn. I'm sure there'll be a kick that they'll kick away. He's got the score.
On the tee. It's upright in a traditional format. Those of you joining us for the first time, you'll notice that we try to describe the play a little bit more like radio style, and that's because we have lots of visually impaired fans who like to keep up with Bruin football. Oh, and he does kind of kick it deep. It's low, but it's deep, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. I don't think I've seen a touchback on one of our kickoffs in a long time.
Yep. Well, I think that was, as much as I was giving Vaughn accolades there, I think he missed that one.
Okay.
I don't think he was trying to squib kick that thing down there. He just kicked it a little higher than he wanted to, and it went straight out instead of getting his foot under it. But
sure.
That's all right. So the Cardinals get the ball at the 20-yard line. And starting a traditional formation here. A lot of discussion going on in the backfield with their running backs.
There's the snap to Sutton. He's
Pitch
got
out.
lots of pressure. He's going to pass the ball out there, and it is not catchable. That was intended for Caleb Elsick. He was guarded, looked like, by Nolan. Was that? No, that's not Nolan Bruffett.
No.
No. No, that's number 10. That's Harrison Lane.
Yeah,
that
was
that
Harrison.
1-0 kind of looked like a 1-6 for a moment there.
Yeah, no, that's Harrison Lane, one of our really, really good corners. So, the thing that I was looking at that, again, he sort of threw the ball over Caden. He was open. He'd gotten behind the defenders, but he just continues to loft that ball a little bit.
They don't have a whole lot of time to mess around here. They've got 4 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1, and that's 0.
Got it off.
Wow.
Gonna give it to him.
That was a shovel pass in the backfield to Connor Smith. He runs around the right side of the field and makes his way up to the 29, maybe 30-yard line. It looks like they might give it to him. Let's see. Yes, they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, that was a pretty generous spot in my estimate. Of course, I'm not down on the field, so I can't see exactly where the knee went down. But
He makes his way to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Cardinals.
So another first down for the Cardinals. We got 2:22 and running in the second period. Scores 44-0. They're at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. I was going to say that receiver wasn't on the line. Picked it up. Yeah, you know who that was? Again, that's Caden Elsick, their running back. They're trying to get the ball to him. They're lining him up as a receiver and trying to throw a slant or any type of pass that they can get to him on the run. And it's just not working right now. So they're got some personnel change coming in. Caden went to the sideline for a few minutes to talk to coach, and he's out here. So
Chase Brown also heading off. That's their tight end. He has 3 receivers on the the right side, 1 receiver on the left.
There's
Looking to
Fuda.
pass. Oh, and one of the Bruins got a hand on it.
It was Romello. That's an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Loving it. Way to go, big man.
Looking good. 3rd
Getting in
and
there.
10.
Way to put your hands up there. And we had Fuda Shikawa in the backfield there chasing down the quarterback. He had come around the outside of the tackle and had almost gotten to the quarterback, but then Sutton felt the heat, threw the ball, and then, of course, Romello knocked it down. Great defense there. 3rd and 10.
Sutton, this time in the shotgun. 2 receivers on either side. 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Passing to the right side.
Quick pass.
And it was complete, but only a gain of 4 yards.
That was a great play by Harrison Lane. The block was on him. He cut underneath the block and grabbed the ankles of the receiver. Well done, Harrison Lane. That was a great play.
Only about a minute and a half left in the first half of this game. The Bruins lead 44-0. Of course, Popeye's looking at me through the window here, smiling, because he knows what that means. The second half's going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll get some other players out there.
We'll be able to be home and listen to the fourth quarter of some other game.
So the Cardinals ran the
Farmington.
time down
That's their 3rd and final time out
as
of the
far as
half.
they could, a minute 13 before they punt it back to the Bruins. But I'm telling you, you put a minute on the clock and put it on the 99-yard or on the 1-yard for a 99-yard drive, and we can still do it. So that's a lot of time.
Let's go back over to the Crown Trophy live fan feedback and see what folks have to say. Kim Parr says, "Go Bruins." And number 36, Hunt Harrison, we're so proud of you. Go Noah Phelan. You're so cute out there. Let's see. Roger and Jenny Cole. They say, who is working with you? That doesn't sound like Holt. Ha-ha. Roger says, hi, Pete.
I love Roger. Roger Cole and we coach baseball together. He's a great guy and a really, really good friend. And Jenny's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Was that and Jenny's awesome too.
Well, everybody knows that. A lot of people don't know about Roger because everybody knows Jenny.
That's
so
true.
I don't have to say anything about Jenny, but I got to get my brother some airtime.
That one goes up into the shadow of the lights and bounces at the 30-yard line, takes a nice Cardinal bounce and a roll, and stops at about the 21-yard line. Let's see who else has something to say. Love those Bruins. That's from Ron Jones from Remax Affiliates Realty. Holt says Joe is now up to 143 yards thanks to Caleb Short for keeping track of the stats. He'll have more, far more for us at halftime. Cade says, go Cardinals. All right, Cade, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Y'all are doing a great job as usual. We are loving watching the Bruins do their thing. Cheering on the grandsons, Zach and Reed Terry. That's from Mike and Anna Murray. Go Bruins. All right. That is Nolan Bruffett out there, and he takes the snap, hands off to
Kel.
Oh, okay. That's why I wasn't familiar yet.
Kel Busby.
Kel Busby, yeah, the freshman quarterback, and he just killed it this year on the freshman team.
Kel Busby's pass intended for Nick Giesel is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Kel was on the run there and whistled that pass in. It was a tough ball to catch, but glad to see him out there. He's still out there, too. Come on, Nolan.
There's the snap to Bruffett. Looking to the right side. The pass is out there, and it's complete to Charlie Barker. And he gets slammed to the ground after picking up the first down right at the Bruins' 35-yard line.
Charlie bobbled that one. You know, and part of it was I thought Nolan was going to throw the ball really quick. He didn't. Charlie kept running. Then the ball came to him. He was like, hey, I'm a little surprised to see this thing.
Right.
But he caught it. Way to hold on, Charlie.
There's the snap to Bruffett. Handoff immediately goes to Busby, and he's looking to pass downfield. The pass is out there.
What a pass.
And it's
Run.
complete.
Come on, Nick.
That's Nick Giesel.
Come on,
the
Nick.
20, the 15,
Come on,
the 10,
Nick.
the 5. Oh, no, he did not get there. He is right there at the, I'm going to say, 1-yard line.
Wow. I can't tell you how hard Nick
and-
Giesel has worked as a senior. You know, it's just fabulous to see him have a great reception. He's had some plays that have been called back. He's had some plays where he's been open and the ball hasn't been thrown to him well. And I'm so happy to see him get a great reception.
Well, they're easily inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Looks like Busby's going to – no, excuse me, that's not Busby.
No, that was the Davis Hossel who had to fall on it.
Oh, no.
There's a fumble on the
So-
snap. It is recovered by Davis Hossel. The ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line.
Don't think he was quite ready for that.
Okay, so we call a timeout with 10 seconds left.
Pulaski Academy, their first charge timeout of the half.
Yep, so ball was snapped. Golly, we're down to 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and take a timeout along with them. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live. Senior Caleb Green is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Caleb is a dependable, hardworking member of the cross-country team that won back-to-back conference championships his junior and senior seasons. Additionally, Caleb was selected for his design for the Drain Smart Art Contest. Caleb's artwork is currently displayed in the City of Little Rock Drain Program. Caleb is a kind and compassionate young man who always helps those around him. Please join us in congratulating Caleb Green, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. All right, we are back.
We're back listening to a little Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know, back in my era, you know.
So what was it that you were just telling me a second ago?
Oh, about Liam Dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately he's not playing tonight, but he's, he transferred here from Seattle, and Coach just didn't know his name for about 8 games and just kept calling him New Guy.
New guy. I love it.
Oh, that's Zach.
Yeah, there you go.
Passes complete number 86.
Timeout.
Zach Biagioni.
He's stopped by number 5 to Corey Thomas.
Really got a catch in the first half.
Yep. Got to see my boy get a catch.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Wish he would have been able to take it in there, but not so. So here we are, end of the first half, 44-0.
44-0. So, of course, in Arkansas, what that means is that they will enact the sportsmanship rule, or more commonly known, it's officially the sportsmanship rule, more commonly known as the mercy rule. And what that means is that the clock, it does still stop sometimes for very few things, but for the most part, we will have a running clock in the second half of the game, regardless of whether or not the Cardinals decrease that margin of lead from the Bruins. And of course, once the team has 35 points in the second half ahead of the other team, then for the remainder of the game, it has a running clock. So at this time, we are currently in the Ackles Carpet One halftime show. Of course, we're broadcasting out of the Ackles Carpet One studio, and
it's homecoming.
It is homecoming. So we are going to sit back tonight. And normally we'd have Greg Ledbetter up here to tell you all kinds of great things going on around this campus. But I'm going to take just a moment to tell you, just in case you missed it, Bruin basketball is now available on PA Live. It's happening. And we've got some great sponsors that helped us along the way to make it happen. We've got, of course, I'm going to forget somebody I know if I try this, but we've got the Applied Research Center. We've got Holloman and Associates Business Lawyers. We've got Red and Blue Event Center. We've got Crown Trophy. There's just so many people who have contributed to make sure that this happens for us. So we're going to go down on the field. And of course, we've got the I'm going to say it incorrectly, but the night I can't even remember their names now. It's a long one.
Layton is the daughter of Jay and Melissa Metter.
Let's go down on the field, and we're going to follow along with all of the homecoming festivities. We'll be back after that.
And plays volleyball and soccer. Layton is also an Arkansas Children's Hospital Star Achiever. Miss Layton Metter. Miss Allie Thomas. Allie is the daughter of Brad and Jody Thomas and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Brad Thomas. Allie is a member of the tennis team, student council, and is on the junior high spirit squad. She also volunteers at the Arkansas Dream Center. Miss Allie Thomas. Miss Charlotte Cooley. Charlotte is the daughter of Kirk and Angela Cooley and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Kirk Cooley. Charlotte is a member of the Bruin Brigade and Senior High Spirit Squad. She has also been an Arkansas Children's Hospital Star Achiever and is an American Heart Association Sweetheart this year. Miss Charlotte Cooley. Miss Grace Schillinger. Grace is the daughter of John and Molly Schillinger and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. John Schillinger. Grace plays volleyball for the Lady Bruins and is a member of FCA, Spanish Club, and the Medical Club. Grace is also an American Heart Association Sweetheart. Miss Grace Schillinger. Our junior class is proudly represented by Miss Layla Al-Mefti. Layla is the daughter of Kenda Al-Mefti and Patrick Hernandez and is escorted tonight by her godfather, Mr. Michael Trevisane. Layla is a public relations officer for Amnesty International and a member of Model UN. She is also a figure skater with the Diamond Edge Figure Skating Club and volunteers at Camp Aldersgate and Community Connections. Miss Layla Al-Mefti. Miss Sydney Schemper. Sydney is the daughter of Josh and Lori Schemper and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Josh Schemper. Sydney is a member of the Chinese Club and the Lady Bruins volleyball team. She was an American Heart Association Sweetheart last year and is completing the Angels of Hope program this year. Miss Sydney Schimper. Miss Reese Aldy. Reese is the daughter of Brady and Vicky Aldy and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Brady Aldy. Reese was an American Heart Association sweetheart her sophomore year and has volunteered for Safety Town. Reese also works for Nothing But Cakes in her spare time. Miss Corinna Boyd. Corinna is the daughter of Chris and Jennifer Boyd and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Chris Boyd. Corinna is a member of the Senior High Spirit Squad, National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta, and has been active in several national mission trips. Corinna also works at Nothing But Cakes in her spare time. Miss Corinna Boyd. Miss Lauren Holloman. Lauren is the daughter of Valerie Wayne and Bart Holloman and is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Bart Holloman. Lauren is a member of several clubs, including Film Club, Diversity Club, and Young Democrats, Chinese Club, and Amnesty International. She also is a senior representative on Student Council. Lauren serves as vice president to the Thespians and is the troop representative for the state of Arkansas. Additionally, she completed an internship with the Sandifer Film Company. Miss Lauren Holloman. At this time, the president and head of school, Mr. Matt Walsh, will crown the 2020 football homecoming queen, Miss Reese Aldy. Congratulations to Reese and our entire homecoming court. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment tonight, the Bruin Brigade will be playing music from one of the most successful and popular rock classic bands of all time. Led by the late, great Freddie Mercury, this British rock group brought a fresh new sound to the world of rock. The opener for tonight's show is a fast-paced and hard-hitting melody of Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, and another one bites the dust. Put your hands together for Senior Drum Major Abby Henry, the Bruin Brigade, and the music of Queen. We won't stop them now as the Bruin Brigade performs this popular hit from Queen's 1978 album, Jazz. with one of the most recognizable songs of all time. This 1977 piece was voted the world's favorite song in a 2005 poll and was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2009. The band pays tribute to our state championship Bruins with this high-energy rendition of We Are the Champions. The band is led on the field by senior drum major Abby Henry and is under the direction of Mr. Lane Barnes. Let's hear it for the Pulaski Academy Bruin Brigade.
All right, what a fantastic halftime we have here. So obviously we're going to bring it back here just so that we can give you some stats and stuff on the first half, not to take anything away from the cheerleaders and the Palm squad, because they do excellent work on their own. The problem is we just can't air the music because it's copyright. YouTube gets all kinds of crazy.
The Bruin Senior Spirit Squad.
Well, it was a good first half for the Bruins. I mean, like we were saying, we felt that there would be a big challenge for the Cardinals to be able to run up and down the field with the Bruins, and at 44-0, that certainly is the case. I had a good friend of mine who came to the game, and he said, 44-0, I think I've seen enough. I'm chilly, I'm going home. So,
well, I can tell you how we got there for sure, and one of those reasons is Charlie Pfizer. He completed 12 out of 14 passes for a total of 148 yards, including 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, he's really kind of serving as that workhorse behind center tonight. But also we've seen Nolan Bruffett for 5 of 6, 5 completed passes after 6 attempts. You've got Davis Halsell, who was 2 for 2, and Kel Busby went 1 for 2. And they're showing Cooper White with 1 attempt. That was that one. I do remember that, where
it was an incomplete pass.
They snuck him in there.
Yep.
Of course, as you would expect in the rushing category, Joe Hyman leads the team for the Bruins with 7 carries, coming out to 153 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Bruins for an average of 21.8 yards per carry. That's just incredible.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It really is a great game for Joe. It started with that 1 touchdown play right up the middle, and he just hasn't looked back for the rest of the night.
And one of the, I do recall I guess it was about 2 years ago, when Jalen Witcher said, I want to be considered in more of a receiver's position. And he really worked hard to get there and to work on his hands and be able to do that. Well, look at him now, leading the team in receptions for this game. 6 receptions for 66 yards. He's averaging 11 yards per carry. So,
and he had a touchdown too, didn't he?
I thought he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, he did. He had the one down here on the center of the field. Yeah.
For tackles, looks like Harrison Lane is leading the team in tackles tonight. We haven't seen Fuda Shinkawa very active, at least tonight so far. Not any of the big tackles or sacks that we normally see him.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty well dispersed, amongst the players. No one's got more than 3 tackles, a lot with 2, and Fuda's got his 2 tackles, but he's been really close on a couple of sacks. And there's just been a lot of heat on the quarterback, and that's what hasn't translated necessarily tackles. A lot of incomplete passes.
That's true. Of course, the Bruins have had 4 penalties tonight. Is it only 4? It felt like more than that, but 4 penalties for 30 yards total against them. Going back to the other side of the ball against Farmington, the Farmington Cardinals. Oh, it switched up on me here. Get back over here. So Tate Sutton is 5 for 16, 5 completed passes after 16 attempts for only 31 yards. The Bruins are really doing a good job containing him tonight.
Yeah, and even more so on the rushing. With Caden Elsick, you'll get to the stats in a second, but they have bottled him up. I mean, there's no doubt that's one thing that they wanted to be able to do, is to not see him rush for 100 yards. And he's just had 6 carries with a negative 7 yards. That's
wow.
Unbelievable. And then actually the leading rusher is the quarterback, who has had a couple scrambles, actually. I don't think he planned on running, but a couple times he did. He's got 13 yards. Which net, we're looking at a total of 23 yards rushing for the Cardinals. So that's a very frustrating night for the Cardinals, but it's just been a great defensive scheme that the coaches have put together for the Bruins.
And of course, they haven't. They've also shared in the penalties tonight. They've had 2 penalties for a total of 30 yards, so that hurt them quite a lot in those times that they needed it.
Yeah, the unsportsmanlike conduct. Coach was pretty irate on the sideline, and I think the referee finally heard enough of that. So, I get it, though. It's frustrating sometimes out there.
Yes, it is. Well, we've got about, it looks like they put 3 minutes on the clock as they allow the cheerleaders. Actually, they want them to start the clock. Looks like I'm looking over there at the white hat, and he's trying to get him to wind the clock. They've got 3 minutes up there for the allotted warm-up time, but they're still finishing up their homecoming festivities.
Yep.
So I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a short break. After that, we'll be back to kick off the second half of tonight's game. You're watching Bruin football on PA Live.
The Bruins Senior Spirit Squad.
In Week 9, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was senior outside linebacker Liam Dick. Liam's favorite class is trigonometry with Mr. Dunn. In addition to football, he is also on the Bruins soccer team. In his spare time, Liam enjoys playing Minecraft with his friends and singing country music. Please join us in congratulating Liam Dick, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game. The Week 9 Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game was senior running back Sam Ryans. Sam's favorite class is anatomy with Miss Gamble. In his spare time, Sam likes to work out, shoot guns, and hang out with friends. Many would be surprised to learn that Sam goes to Chick-fil-A more than anyone else on the entire football team. After graduating, Sam plans to attend the University of Alabama. Congratulations to Sam Ryans, the Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game. Welcome back. Got about a minute and a half remaining on the warm-up time allotted for the teams. They're out there warming up again to take on the second half. So glad you could join us. Let's turn and look at our Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. Yeah, we talked about Anthony Lucas's birthday. Happy birthday, Coach Lucas. Let's see. I'm guessing this was from earlier. Yeah, this was about this was a long time ago. Something happened with our live fan feedback, and I didn't see it all of a sudden. But yeah, Pawpaw Byron. As soon as Jalen Witcher got that touchdown, Pawpaw Byron jumped in. He says, "That's my boy." I love it.
I loved it too.
Let's see. Awesome game, Von Seelig. That's right. I was trying to see who this was. Maybe I have a name on him. I don't. That's all right. Go Bruins, one fan says. Luke Witham is the best. We love you, Heart Eyes. Okay. And, yep, I think that's all of them. I'm going to hit refresh just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But thank you for chiming in on our Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Be sure to head over to YouTube. If you're not watching us directly on YouTube tonight, well, you are, but you just don't know it. But head over to our YouTube channel and be sure to hit subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on tonight's broadcast. And if you want to be notified every time we have a new broadcast, there's a bell icon there you can hit as well, and you'll get a notification every time we publish a new broadcast. That's especially important for basketball season. You know, they have, 26 doubleheaders throughout the entire season. And, of course, we can't get to every one of them. We're going to do half of those, though, this year. We've already had one just last Wednesday down at Star City. It was a fantastic game. The girls lost by, 1 or 2 points? I forget, 2 points. And, it was a really, I think you could easily say that was a contested win because we were ahead by 1 point with less than 3 seconds left, and there was a jump ball that should have been a jump ball, and it went in their favor instead, and they ended up inbounding the ball and bouncing one off the glass to win. But and then she got fouled in the meantime, so they lost by 2, and then the boys won, I believe, by 7. So it was a fun game. So be sure to subscribe at PA Live there on YouTube, and you'll see what's happening. There's the kick to kick this one off from Von Seelig. It's received from the 10-yard line, and that is, I believe that was Will Hellard who ran that out to about the 26-yard line for the Cardinals.
Yep. So we received in the first half, so kicked off in the second half, and the Cardinals will have the ball to start with right about the 25-yard line. 26.
I'm going to open this window back up. It almost feels like we're shut off away from the crowd.
Got to hear the crowd.
Right.
That's a big part of football. All right, 44-0. The Bruins are leading going into the start of the second half.
Here's Sutton under center. He has one receiver on either end. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Caden Elsick.
And he's tackled for a loss again. And Coach is now substituting the first-team defense. So congratulations for a great game for the first-team defense. They did a heck of a job. We went over the stats with you. So now we'll see how this second-team D can hold up against the Cardinals. We got some great players out there on the second team too. Bunch of favorites that I love watching play out here. All right.
He looked kind of confused there for a second. There's Sutton with the pass, and it's complete. Does that say 0? No, that's 9.
Number 9.
Okay, that's Colin Hummel. Yeah.
Right. It was another slant pass. That one was on target, a little low, and Colin went down for it, just went off his hands and in between two Bruin players, and all three of them cracked heads.
Was that Tully Gilden with the tackle?
Yeah. Yep.
I think that one got cut off on my my page on the screen here. So third down, 11 yards to go with 10 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Bruins lead 44-0. It's a running clock. Here's Sutton in the shotgun. There's the snap. Looking to the right, looking to the left.
He's got room to run. He's going
to run it himself. And, whoa, just about takes somebody out on the sidelines. And he might have picked up the first down.
He did. Yeah. He avoided the tackle from that looked like Theo, didn't it? Theo Turf, number 73.
Yeah.
And got around him and got out of bounds and made the first down.
Yeah.
It's a good scramble. Good scramble on Tate Sutton's part. Like I said, these guys are going to keep fighting,
They certainly are.
I can see that Coach is putting in some of his seniors, too, that he wants to get some playing time here in this playoff game.
There's the shovel pass over to Elsick.
Oh, my gosh.
He gets creamed.
That is a great tackle by Parker Lane. His older brother, Harrison Lane, plays defense as well. Parker's saying, hey, you think you got it on me? He's going to come home tonight saying, I got this, man. I got this. That is awesome. That is wonderful. Great tackle in the backfield. What was that, a loss of 4?
Yes.
So
second down, 14. He's got 20 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah. They look like they're trying to milk the clock a little bit. Just,
There's the snap to Sutton. He's looking to pass
to
the right
4.
side.
Throw to number 4.
And that was pass interference on the offense.
Well, probably not going to call that too much in the high school ranks. Who was that guarding him?
It was 20. I think it was Bo Miller. Yeah, it was Bo Miller.
Was it Bo Miller?
Yeah.
I thought that might have been Jet Smith, but no, it's Bo Miller. All right, well, he was on him, and that was number 4, Devontae Donovan. That's their leading receiver. So I think that we were lucky that he didn't get a reception there because that ball was thrown well down the field. All right, so here we are, third down, 14.
8 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here's Sutton. There's the snap. He's going to pass it to the left side. It's complete to Colin Hummel. He's across the 40, and he's got nearly the entire Bruin defense on his back.
He was fighting hard. Again,
Certainly
these boys are going to keep fighting. That's a great throw, great catch, and just bowled forward.
Some good sportsmanship shown there by Josh Holloman, helping him up.
And it's fourth down now. So they got a reasonable distance to go for the first down, 4 yards. Let's see if this defense of the Bruins can get their backbone up and hold them. Yeah, you've got Caden Elsick in the backfield, deep in the backfield. Let's see if he gets a good run going yet. Nope, it's a throw.
And he's going to get sacked.
Oh, my gosh, that's awesome.
That's Hunt Harrison.
That's a good feel. Way to go, Hunt. I know your dad Steve's loving every minute of that.
Right.
Way
Hunt
to go.
Harrison, one of the sophomores on the football team, 5'11". He's 180 pounds of tough muscle and Bruin.
All right, so here we go.
All mixed in one.
We got the Bruins out there. We got Nolan Bruffett coming out at quarterback. And I think in the backfield we've got Nick Giesel in the backfield with Caleb Nichols. So I think
they're going to run what they used to call the IJK package, it looks like. Maybe. He's got 2 receivers left, one to the right. There's the snap. Nichols has the carry, and he's going to pick up maybe 1 yard before the defense just kind of stopped him there.
Now we're taking out the first string offense. And let's see who we got coming at quarterback. We got
you saw a big hug there between Cooper White and Charlie Barker. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a senior to a junior. Going to be filling his shoes next year.
Right.
All right, so we got Davis Hossel at quarterback.
He's got 2 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap, looking to pass. The pass is out there, and it is complete. That is complete
to Kel Busby.
Interesting to see him catch a pass, but he picked up almost the first down. He's at 3rd and 1.
Yep. It's a good throw by Davis. Great catch by Kel. So now we've got 2 quarterbacks in the backfield, Kel Busby and Davis Hossel, but it looks like Kel's playing in a.
Now they've got twins stacked on either side. There's the snap. Little pitch.
Block. You got to get some blocks. Get that first down. Good job.
That pitch was to Will Hawkins, and he picked up the first down for the Bruins.
Will's a really good hard runner out there. I tell you what, I really look forward to him playing many, many games at the Bruins. He's a great athlete. I love it when he gets the ball. He's got a really good feel for the game. Seems to find a good hole whenever he gets the ball. All right, same quarterback.
Looks that way.
See how we got lined out. We got Zach Biagioni, top of your screen, Charlie Barker, and Nick Giesel. And then down low is Will. Looks like Kel Busby's going to quarterback here. We got Davis Hossel splitting out to the left. It's the throw into the center, Nick Giesel. Come on, Nick, keep running. Way to go, spun off of one tackler and then got brought down. Looks like he got real close to the first down yardage.
Yeah, that's 2nd and 1. So they picked up 9 yards pretty easily right there. Made it look easy anyway.
Good deal.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
All right, I love this. We got Christian Rose in the backfield, big number 33.
Right.
Got a sophomore coming in, playing in the backfield. Let's see what they do with Christian here. We need just a yard. He'd be a good guy to give the ball to.
What is it with big guys?
And he
at
does.
Number 30?
There he goes, right up the middle. Christian, keep running. Get into the end zone.
Oh, man, nearly there.
I love it. Oh, Coach, that just is a great call. You got to love that.
Look at this guy. On our sheet, it shows he is Christian Rose is 5'11" and 195 pounds.
Yeah, no, he's not somebody you want to see come running full tilt at you out of the backfield. But that was great. Pick up first down. So we got 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Trying to see who all we got in here.
I think that is Hossel behind. He's in the shotgun.
It is Hossel.
Oh, he's going to give it to Christian Rose again, and he's going to force his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't think, everybody was blocking so hard for Christian. That is a great story. It's going to make Christian feel good. Everybody on the team's congratulating him. We're all really happy for Christian. That is just a wonderful deal. Glad to see him suited up playing tonight, and glad to see him get a touchdown in the playoffs.
The kick is up, and it's good.
The point after kick is good, and making the score.
There you go, Von Seelig. I mean, if that kid doesn't make All-State as a kicker, I don't know. I'd be really surprised. He had one bad onside kick, but I just need to show the film from this one game, and they'll go, oh, yeah,
right.
That guy's pretty darn good.
He needs some attention.
Anyway, I'm glad this is a good game for the Bruins. You don't know after 3 weeks of being off how you're really going to respond, and these guys are doing a great job. And I know the sophomores getting in the game now are enjoying the heck out of it, so that's great to see. So I hope the parents and grandparents out there watching on our live feed are enjoying seeing their kids playing. Sometimes they don't always get a lot of minutes.
Let's take a look real quick at our Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Let's see. This is perhaps one of the best ever live broadcasts. Excellent camera work and super announcing. Very professional. Thank you very much, Ron Jones.
No, that was my mom.
Thank you, Mrs. Biagioni.
I told her to call in and say that. Yeah, we had to pay her.
We had to pay her for that. Oh.
Too funny.
How funny.
All right, we got Von Seelig kicking off.
Want to say happy 25th birthday to Brandon Blunk, Bruin class of 2014, football player. And last year he was a junior class English teacher for us, and now working over at the Hatcher Agency.
All right. Vaughn had kicked the ball off to the right side of the field, left on the receiving side, and went out of bounds about the 11-yard line. So just as I was giving him his praises about being all-world, he kicks it out of bounds. I'm not going to do that anymore, Vaughn. But no, seriously, he's had a great night.
He really has.
I think what he was trying to do, there was only one receiver straight on, so he was trying to make him have to run towards the ball, and unfortunately went a little too far to the right.
Well, we do have one live fan feedback that would agree with you, and that's Von Seelig's pawpaw. He says, way to go, Vaughn. So proud of you.
As he should. Another high pass. Wow, almost the receiver behind him caught that.
I don't think he's, except for the few passes that have been caught that he threw, every one of them have sailed over the intended receiver, except for maybe one or two that went right in front of him.
Yeah.
But
it's just, again, I think it's one of those, adrenaline type things.
Yeah.
And it's rough. But he's still out there fighting away. We got 3 minutes to go in the
third quarter.
Third quarter.
Yeah. Let's see, another one from Crown Trophy's live fan feedback. Hope to see both Terry boys on defensive line while big brother Jake watches from the sideline from Pop and Nani.
There we go. That's Parker Lane on the stop there. Stopping number 35, Chase Brown. That was a 6'2", 185 guy being stopped by a much smaller defender. But again, Parker's a baller, so he's out there fighting hard. All right, we got 3rd and 5.
Now, there's one other one. Shout out from Mariana Smith to Harrison and Parker Lane and Zach Biagioni and Joseph Osmond.
Oh, the PA moms are awesome.
Speaking of which, I just he might get an open room there. Yeah, he does. He's off to the races, and he is in the end zone right now.
Yeah.
Look at him go. That's Avery Benton with the reception. Senior getting a touchdown for the Cardinals.
That is it's really something else. I wish you could have seen the look on the quarterback's face, Tate Sutton of the Cardinals. He raised his arms like, what? What happened? Did we just score a touchdown? Because he didn't see it because he'd been knocked down.
Sure.
And anyway, so the Farmington Cardinals get their first touchdown. 2:05 left in the third quarter.
Does that say 21 or 26? That's 26.
Yeah.
That is Luis Zavala.
Zavala, I tell you, he's a good kicker. He's got a big leg. He booted that one through. That went over the Buck Center.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's a fence back there, but there is a creek, too, so hopefully he didn't make it to that.
Well, I know that they fished a couple out of the creek earlier this year.
Yeah, well, waterlogged bog doesn't go too well. But anyway, that's he's got a really good leg. So, all right, we're going to go for kickoff here. I don't know if Farmington will attempt an onside kick or not. The Bruins have got to be ready. They've got their normal kick return team out there. So, everybody's prepared for an onside kick. Would not surprise anybody.
No?
They've got a couple of players in the back that to receive the long kick that typically aren't back there. Harrison Lane is one of them, and Jalen McKinney. So, big, high, fair catch.
Is that Jalen Witcher?
Yeah. That's And just a big high catch. Sometimes they want to just try and run under those big pop-ups, but Jalen called a fair catch, which is a really smart play on a high ball like that because you have to give the player a chance to be able to catch the ball instead of just blowing them up. So that's a really, really good call on Jalen's part to ask for the fair catch. Even if the players got down there in time, he still would have had a chance to catch the ball.
What do you think the odds are that we're going to see a senior play on this drive?
I don't know. That's a great question. And what Josh is talking about is coach allows the defensive seniors who never get a chance to play offense and score a touchdown sometimes get a play and score a touchdown. That was a good throw down. So we got Davis Hossel throwing to Harrison Insco.
course, Harrison's dad, John, joined me on the broadcast for the basketball game last Wednesday night at Star City. He did a great job.
Well, shocking. He's only played basketball for the majority of his life.
Right, exactly.
If he didn't do a good job, I don't know who would have. So
well, that's.
Although knowing John the way I know John, that was 50-50 whether he'd do a good job. So
that was Andrew Pfizer with the carry there. He brought him up within 3rd down and 1 yard, or under a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Well, you can know a sport, and when you put on a microphone and you get that microphone, that headset on, you never know how well someone's going to be able to speak and really kind of carry on a conversation. I mean, look at me. I can talk to people just fine. I put the microphone on in front of me, and I can't speak at all.
All right, throw that. Are they going to get the flag on that?
He did not.
Well,
he did not.
I think they're saying the ball was uncatchable.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Was that Josiah that got hit with the ball?
Josiah Johnson caught the ball, but not with his hands.
Yeah.
Let's just say he is coughing, and it's not COVID.
I will tell you something on the side. You need to be careful on the sidelines at all times. All right. Well, what we've got here now is a 4th and 1. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's it. So at the end of the 3rd, your score 51-7, Bruins leading. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value Student of the Week, Senior Malia Walton. Malia's classmates and faculty definitely respect her because she treats all those around her with respect, regardless of ethnicity, personality, or background. Malia's teachers would trust her with any important task. She would see it through and persevere regardless of obstacles. We are pleased to honor Malia Walton as the Core Value Student of the Week. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
And we're back. We asked Josiah during the break. He's okay.
So here we are, 4th and 1 at the Bruin 45. We got
just about
Kel
to
Busby at quarterback.
Yep. And on his right is – no, that's not –
that's
Davis Halsell, yeah.
And Kel just runs up the middle. Oh, didn't get it.
He got brought down. That was Elliott Thompson with the sack.
Well, Kel is a big, strong guy, and he probably should have just put his nose down and just run forward as hard as he could, but he took a step sideways, and that costed him the 1st down. So – costed. That's probably not our good word. Cost. We'll go with cost. Okay, how about that? Costco. That was the cost him the 1st down. All right, so here we go with Farmington. The last possession they scored a touchdown, and they've still got their first string out there. And I'm telling you, Devontae Donovan is a heck of a receiver. So we'll see what happens here. It's funny. Tate's looking at him, so we'll see what happens.
He is. He says, wait a minute. Okay, there's 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. He's got to move it. There we go.
JoJo Osmond's watching him out of the
he got it.
Yep.
It's complete to
Caden
Elsick.
Yep. And that was a great tackle.
At the 40-yard line, 2nd and 6.
That was Patton Wicker on the tackle, and so we got coming. Caden's coming out, and Tate Sutton's coming back in. So Caden Elsick's going out for this play. So what do you think's going to happen here?
That's an interesting setup. They've got
a really tight formation.
Right.
Yeah. They gave it to 25. They had him in the backfield. He's just a big, strong runner.
I believe that's Kanye Taylor.
It is Kanye Taylor, junior running back. And he's a big boy, strong.
Well, he picked up a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
At the 35-yard line, 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. taking their time at the line. It's the pitch out. It's the pitch again to Kanye Taylor. He picks up the first down.
It's Parker Lane on the coverage.
Here comes Tate Sutton again, running back in for the play.
What's that? Joseph Osmond's kind of hobbling off.
Is he?
He kind of ran over on the sidelines, kind of with a shuffle about him. Maybe he was just running off oddly. 5 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Handoff immediately to Elsick. Or excuse me, that is Kanye Taylor.
Yeah, that was Kanye again. And Joseph's coming back. So Joseph Osmond's coming back in.
That was Preston Spann on the coverage there.
Well, I tell you, the rotations on both the offense and defense, hard to keep up with all the players comings and goings. But
we start the season, or at least I start the season with flashcards of all of the starters and memorize every single one of them. And so, yeah, you get this deep in the roster, and it's gets a little tougher.
Should have had a sack there.
Yeah,
but
let him loose a little bit. I think it was Hunt Harrison that gave him a good hit, but I think it did
slipped away.
Yeah, he slipped away, but it still knocked him off balance enough that he fell down about 2 yards later.
All right, we got 3rd and 3 here.
8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Bruins lead 51-7.
Clock's running under the sportsmanship rule, so it's going to go fast.
If we run everything at least once.
All right. It's a quick pass to number 8. Senior.
He's going to cut around the left side, or excuse me, the right side, and he almost made it. Yes, no, he did not.
He's down to about the 5-yard line.
No, I think it's closer than you think. I think it's at the 1.
Okay.
Nope. Nope, you were right.
That was Avery Benton, the senior.
He must have tiptoed along that sideline, and then he got hit down there at the 1. So
probably stepped out before then. So, yeah, they're down at the 5-yard line, and that was a good play. That was a coach giving one of his seniors an opportunity to make a play.
Well, they've made it inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. It's 1st and goal.
And they've brought back Caden Elsick, so wouldn't be surprised to see him get the ball. And he does, and he goes up the middle. Fights hard, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that's a good coach that's allowing his seniors and key players to be able to go ahead and score a touchdown. Caden's a junior, but he wants to bring that confidence into his senior year, and he's had a great junior year. So that's smart coaching on Coach Adams' part to keep that confidence going, game to game, year to year. All right, here we are for the extra point. This is Zavala, booms it, and
it's good.
Almost kicks it through the science department.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you about another one of our sponsors. That is Hug and Haul Equipment Company. They are the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. We can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, we take ownership of each customer's needs and will work with you to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. That's Hug and Haul Equipment Company.
Yeah, that's a great organization. John Hug is a wonderful man. You use trust in a word and a phrase with him. That there's no coincidence. And that's a wonderful company, and he really does a great job helping out the team as well. So shout out to John and Leslie Hug. Really appreciate all your support for PA. Here's the kick.
Nice deep kick.
Cardinals kicking deep, and it looks like
is that Harrison Lane?
Yeah, Harrison Lane's going to be out there for a run back.
Oh, wow, what a hit.
That was Harrison hurdled one player, was up in the air, and another player caught him right in the face mask.
Yeah.
And he gets up, runs off the field.
Wow.
All the players are like, "You okay?"
That was Alec Duncan for the Cardinals.
Harrison just goes back, gets a drink of water, and says, "Well, that's football, man.
Right.
And that's what happens." Glad to see him up and walking around.
No kidding.
But That's one of those things. That's why, kickoffs are just one of those crazy things that you just got to be careful. People flying around, and there's a lot of hard hits. People going full tilt. All right, here we go. The Bruins 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. We got Davis Hossel, quarterback.
He's got 3 receivers on the left side, it looks like, but he's going to hand this one off to
Kel Busby.
And he's going to pick up, looks like 3 yards, maybe we'll call it 2.5.
Yep. He went out of bounds, but again, with the sportsmanship rule, the clock's running.
You've heard us mention Crown Trophy several times tonight, and I want to make sure that you know that Crown Trophy has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But did you know they can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings? Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
Davis Hossel with a throw to Kel Busby. Kel just sort of tripped and bent over and missed the ball. Lucky that didn't get intercepted. That was a really good pass by Davis. Just, there's a lot of traffic there, and feet got tangled up, and it went errant pass. All right. Well, here we go. Under 6 minutes with the game to go.
They don't seem to be in any hurry at all. They've got 15 seconds on the play clock.
Yep.
Just going to let it tick away. 3rd and 7.
Who's he got in the backfield with him there? Number 80. Oh, it's this middle screen.
That's Seth Ward. It's number 80.
Yep, and that was John Mark Charette. They were trying to get the ball to, and just it was a high throw because there was a lot of traffic and there were a lot of players.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bruin drum line over there having a fun time.
got a lot of freshmen in this lineup right now, so they're getting some good playoff experience to take to next year.
There's Kel Busby behind center in the shotgun. Lots of pressure. He's going to get rid of that one. It was intended for, we'll say, Walker Goodwin, but I'm pretty sure that was intended for the grass.
Yeah, number 44 got in there on Kel Busby, Terrian Swift, and we turned the ball over on downs. Hey, real quick, while they're setting the ball up, I just wanted to say congratulations to all the competitive dance team members that
no kidding.
For the first year in competition won the overall 4A Dance State Championship. They got first in jazz, first in kick, and first in pom. And the 3 seniors, Miss Greg Morova, Mary Margaret McClellan, and Sophie Skurbanis, congratulations to your team. And
well
look
done.
forward to the repeaters coming back other than the seniors for next year. All right, here we go. Caden's trying to run on the outside, get some more yards, and he got tripped up. Got tripped up by Jet Smith. Trying to, the old jet sweep, trying to get Caden outside for some more yards. All right, so looks like you got about 4 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was saying 4 minutes, I think.
Yep. 4 minutes remain, under 4 minutes of the game. All right, handoff to Caden Elsick. So he picks up about another 4 yards. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 2 as time is at 3.5 minutes remaining in the ball game.
3rd and about 2.
All right. They're taking their time. Play clock's down to 15.
One thing we didn't see tonight that we normally see from the Bruins is 4th down conversions. They didn't get to 4th down very often tonight at all.
Oh, my gosh, what an unbelievable catch that was.
Wow, it certainly was. He's going to remember that one.
That was Chase Brown, the junior, 6'2", 185. He was a tight end. It was actually really good defense. And he just popped the ball up in the air, freed his arms, and then caught the ball and ran it in for a touchdown. So that is the 3rd score for the Cardinals. And they're going to line up for an extra point here. And Zavala will line up for another kick. Snaps there.
It's
Kick
up.
is up. It's good. It's a pretty low kick, but it went through the uprights. So 21. So we have a score of 51-21 with 2:59 left in the ball game.
Well, let me take this moment to tell you about Aloft Hotel. They're our fourth down conversion attempt sponsor. And like I mentioned, we haven't seen very many tonight, so I haven't had a chance to tell you that Aloft is different by design. Aloft is designed for the early adopter. Here, keeping up with the current technology is part of the everyday. They have the latest tech and features right in their lobbies and rooms. Check out Live at Aloft each week with live music. Listen for details of when Aloft of West Little Rock might be hosting PA Bruin watch parties. Check out their newest location in West Little Rock on Rawling Road or visit their website at aloft-hotel.marriott.com.
Yeah, I've stayed at Aloft Hotels and been in that lobby. It's a great hotel, and it really is high-tech stuff. All right, here we go. We got it. Oh,
Whoa.
Snuck through for return. Inscove. He's going.
That's Harrison Inscove at the 50, the 40, the 45, the 30, and he gets tripped up right there at the 25-yard line. I'm not sure he's okay. There's two flags back here at the 40-yard line.
We had it'll be a crackback block on the Bruins. It was a really tough block. We had a Farmington Cardinals player running down the field. Did not see one of the Bruins and laid him out pretty strong. So they're going to declare that as either unsportsmanlike if they want to go that route. But clearly it was a play that they got. And then during the return, looks like our player Harrison Inscove suffered an injury on the sideline as well. He's at the 25-yard line. He had a great run back, but they're taking a look at Harrison.
They've got his helmet off. They're going to evaluate him. Let's go ahead and cut away for just a couple of minutes while they check him out. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
Bruins fans, for the Lyon College tip of the game. If you're interested in a college, apply early. It shows the admission team you're interested and puts you on their radar. It can even lead to scholarship opportunities. Applying does not mean you have to attend that college. Remember to review admission requirements before applying. Apply for free at lyon.edu/apply. Go Bruins!
Welcome back. Harrison Inscove getting some help off the field.
But he's moving pretty good. He's actually putting some weight on his leg. It looked like it might have been, somebody rolled up on his leg when he got tackled. So good to see him coming off the field with a little assistance from our trainers. But looks like he's going to walk to the sidelines.
Well, I really hope he's all right.
Yeah, the whole Insco family is wonderful. And
they are.
I don't see anybody injured out here, but he's a tough kid, so we'll get him to the sideline and check him out. All right, here we are. So the penalty was enforced on the crackback block, and we're back to the 24-yard line, first down and 10.
That is Busby that took the snap. Little shovel pass was out there to Walter Goodwin, and he ran to the right side of the field, picked up.
That was a good run by Walker, Good job. He was in there fighting tough. Bunch of Cardinals around him.
Yeah.
Good pickup of about 8 yards.
He's second down and about 2 yards. Wow, that's about second and 1.
Yeah. So it's a good run by the freshman. All right, here we go.
Busby again in the shotgun. He has twins stacked on either side, and they're going
to illegal procedure.
We're going to have a PI roofing penalty flag before the snap.
Yep, so that's going to back us up 5. And they stopped the clock on the penalty. So here we are now. That taken off the 5 will take us back to a 2nd and 6. And we got coming wide out Seth Ward. Looks like we've got John Mark Charette. And it's an inside fake handoff from Kate, and then a catch. Catch by Andrew
Ouch,
Pfizer.
that was helmet to helmet. Come on. He led with his head there.
Well, so Andrew, Charlie's younger brother, got a catch.
Nice.
So we'll be talking about that at the dinner table tomorrow night.
No kidding.
The Pfizer family is another great family. Anita and Chuck are wonderful parents out here at PA. All right, here we go with Kel Busby again in the backfield. Handoff to Hassel. He throws it quick. It was a heck of a play. And Seth Ward caught the ball, but Farmington almost intercepted it.
Well, at least even after he was on the ground, they were trying to wrestle it out of his hands.
Of course they were. That was James Payne, the senior, 6'2", 200 pounds going against, 5'9", 150. So,
right.
That's why they call him James Payne. It's inflicting a lot of pain out there.
Right.
All right, so here we go. We're down to 39 seconds, so this could be the final play of the game.
Cole Kingsborough going in place of Seth Ward. Ward was having a little equipment malfunction there. This time they have triplets stacked on the left side, a single receiver on the right. Pass goes to the left side. It's complete to John Charette, and he's dropped immediately.
Yep.
It's a loss of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15. 12, 11, 10 seconds left in this game.
Doesn't look like they're going to run another play. Coach is not getting a play in real quick here.
No.
Yeah, he's trying to.
He said he waved it off.
He says no.
That's the end of this one. So the Bruins move on to round 2 of the playoffs. Not quite sure. I haven't even looked at the scores around the state tonight to see who we might be playing. So let me end this one on Max Preps and then run over and see who else might be left out there. In the meantime, let me tell you about Caldwell Toyota. They're passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they're confident that they have a new Toyota model there to meet your needs, and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. All right, so let's head over to fearlessfriday.com. That's where we get all of our good information. See who we might be playing next week.
Well, I'll tell you, the whoever it is coming here.
Yes, now that's for certain.
We got the top part of the bracket, and so as long as we keep winning, we keep playing here until the final game, which would be at War Memorial, obviously. But the players are on the field appropriately saying congratulations, and coaches are saying congratulations as the Farmington Cardinals season comes to an end. In that first quarter, when the Bruins got up 30 points, it sort of set cast the die for the rest of the game.
Right.
While the final score shows 51-21, a couple of those touchdowns were scored in the last part of the game when we had most of our freshmen and underclassmen in the game.
I'll tell you, every week we give away the Crown Trophy Bruin Claw Awards. That's basically our MVP, if you will, for the offensive player and defensive player. I think that for the offensive player this week, that's going to go to Vaughn Seelig.
Well, I think that's a great choice. I mean, offense. It's really interesting because onside kicks are such an important part of any game. I don't know why they don't classify recovering an onside kick as a turnover, but it's an exchange of possession. And of course, we got 2 tonight. And if you get 2 and then score 2 touchdowns, I mean, that's a big swing in a game.
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened tonight. So. Makes sense.
Looking at other scores around the state, and when I referred back to the bracket for 5A, on the other end of the bracket, the other side of the bracket for tonight, you've got Magnolia playing at Greenbrier. I'm not sure if that's correct, but they're playing Greenbrier. I'm not sure where it is at the moment, but currently Greenbrier has 28 points, Magnolia 42. Magnolia is a team that earlier this year beat Little Rock Christian, and so that was one of the ones that we saw and thought, okay, well, maybe they've got something, and looks like they're showing out at Greenbrier tonight, or I'm sure I'm not reading this correctly. Looks like it's at Magnolia.
Yeah,
so,
it's a halftime score, too.
Yeah.
42-28. So that's a lot of points.
Really, that could be anybody's game, with another half of the game to go. Let's see. Going back up, let me find all of these different 5A scores. You've got Whitehall, 14, Batesville 10 in the fourth quarter. Sounds like a defensive game. Valonia, 22. Hot Springs Lakeside has 24 in the fourth quarter. Going to, again, Greenbrier and Magnolia. Greenbrier has 28, Magnolia 42 at halftime. Texarkana 20, Morrilton 7 at halftime. Farmington, of course, here at Pulaski Academy. Farmington falls to Pulaski Academy. PA 51, Farmington 21. Let's see. I think that's all of the 5A scores that we've got for tonight.
Where's the Little Rock Christian score?
Well, that is not on here. That's a good question. Oh, no, that's
there it is.
Central. That was Little Rock Central.
Yeah.
Caught my eye, too. Central Arkansas Christian. Now, that gets into the 4A scores. And so let me check over at Max Preps.
Well, while you're looking for that, I just in summary of the game tonight, we had talked about, what's going to happen relative to Farmington wanting to run the ball, and when you get behind in a game like that, it's really hard to run. And they ended up throwing a lot. Unfortunately, for the quarterback for the Cardinals, it just wasn't one of those nights where he was as efficient and accurate as I need to be in these playoff games. And you got to have a very proficient offense to make a game not get away from you.
Looks like the Little Rock Christian Warriors are leading the Clarksville Panthers 48-19 in the looks like fourth quarter.
Yeah, they were up 28-0 in the first quarter, so they jumped out ahead.
That game actually is probably over because they posted the 2-minute warning at 8:59.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that they finished that one sooner than we did.
So the Warriors advance, and we advance, and I'll tell you, there's several good teams left in this 5A bracket.
No kidding.
As you mentioned already, Magnolia and Greenbrier, they got a fight going on, but Magnolia beat the Warriors earlier in the season, and Wynn is undefeated.
Right. That's a team that would be a fun game.
Well, Wynn and Maumelle tonight should be really interesting. Right now, Wynn is ahead 38-6.
Okay.
So, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's a team to watch.
They have got it going on down there. They got a really good quarterback. So that's something that
Well, fans, we want to thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. It's been fun. And so come right back here next week. It's almost a PA tradition to play the day after Thanksgiving. And I can't remember a time when we didn't.
Yeah, well, it's really a privilege to be playing at Thanksgiving time. It's hard on the players and family members because you got Thanksgiving holidays and all those kind of things. But I'll tell you what, as a parent, having that Thanksgiving breakfast, they have practice and then we have breakfast with the boys afterwards. Some people think that it's takes away from the family, and it does in some ways, but it also is a great tradition to know that we're still playing in November.
Right.
So it's wonderful. And I got to tell you, Josh, pleasure.
Man, thanks so much.
And I adore you as a person anyway. So it was just a pleasure to hang out with you, and we got to call the game together.
Right,
so
right.
I would do that any day and twice on Sunday with you, my friend. And
thanks.
I look forward to Holt coming back, and I hope everything comes out well with him. And I think next week you might have another a person in the booth with you.
Yes, we have. I'm just excited to have Jason King, who, of course, you may recall as a Pulaski Academy Bruin, and went to play at Purdue.
Yep.
And then went to play for the Patriots.
Yep.
So he's going to come in, and I'm excited to have him come in next week. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, he's going to have all sorts of insights to the game, and he's a really good guy too. So it's going to be exciting to have him. And what's really exciting about the Friday after Thanksgiving is we got a lot of alumni that are on the sidelines. So to be able to see those players is going to be fabulous.
Okay, so what we just missed apparently, Christina's telling me in my ear here that apparently Jason Wyatt is engaged.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's Anthony's birthday and Jason's engagement. Did he just propose here right now? Or
I'm not – that's not really clear. Yeah. But the cheerleaders made a big sign that said he got another ring.
Oh,
and,
man.
yeah, they were – I saw it earlier tonight when they were at halftime. They kind of were hiding it a little bit but showing it to some people. And I wondered what that was about. So, interesting, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Man, I tell you what, I love Coach White. I call him Dean White now since he's, a dean of the school.
I call him Jasonius Maximus.
Well, he's just love the heck out of that guy. Yeah, Dean White,
right.
Congratulations.
Well, we're going to leave it there, folks. Come right back here next week. Be sure to hit like and subscribe on that channel so you get notified of our next broadcast. In the meantime, I'm Joshua Carroll for Pete Biagioni and Christina Carroll's. I'm going to miss everybody here. Let's see. We've got so many people that I can't even name off. But thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Good night. Good luck in 73.
Be kind to each other. Take care.